Oh my god, what was that poor Pikachu?
Oh, Alyssa just noticed the
You just
Pikachu.
have that as your
Does she not know?
She
No, I know the picture. I know what that's from, but I didn't know you just had it as your background.
You should have seen him earlier trying to feed something to it.
I was feeding him soda.
Oh my god.
Pikachu wants help.
The Pikachu's always wanted to know.
Pikachu has always looked concerned. I don't
Yeah.
think Pikachu has ever not looked like that.
No, even unsquished Pikachu still looked very concerned.
Janine, your Pikachu needs help.
The concerned Pikachu, judging everyone in the lounge.
Janine, your Pikachu really needs help.
Yeah, well now it's in a box at my parents' house. Oh.
Half a year
Now it
followers
really
get
needs
multiple
help.
podcasts. Yeah, half a year. In a long time.
Sorry, it was difficult to travel with it, and even if I did help it, I'm pretty sure it would still be screaming for help. It just needs to be put out of its misery at some point.
It's just perpetually screaming.
Janine, remember you agreed that when you go back home, when you go back home, you're gonna get that Pikachu out.
Oh yeah, I did promise to bring that Pikachu out so that I
Oh
could
my
do like a
God.
small photo shoot or something with it for you guys.
Oh,
Yep.
oh my.
You promised, Janine. I'm gonna hold you to
I
it.
did. You're gonna have to remind me because I will definitely forget.
I probably will forget too,
Poor
but I'm
Pikachu.
gonna remind us right
Brought
now.
out for pictures before being stuffed back in a box.
I do like that
I'll
comment.
leave it out. I'll bring it
Mischief
back.
use
when
life
I
do.
I'm just gonna pin this in our DMs. So it's like it's important.
Pin it in the DMs.
Oh my god.
Never forget.
Never forget.
He really did. He put the message into our DMs and then pinned it.
Oh, that's great.
It's coming from the same person who didn't remember to pin other things so that I could find it again.
I don't normally pin things. Not my job.
Not your job. I don't think that's anyone's job.
No, it's not.
Unassigned.
Nah. Oh, I need to get my Switch.
Become an expert pinner.
Get a degree in pinology.
There.
Picture of Asha and Pikachu posing together.
Oh my god. I don't have the Asha. have a
I know, that
Startle.
was just, but did we have them posing together at one point?
I'm gonna BRB really
We've
quick.
had
I
them out
need to
together.
clean up my laundry, so I'll be
We
right
probably
back.
do.
All
I
right.
don't know where that photo would be.
I don't know either.
Entertain everyone.
I'm
No,
sorry, with
I
what?
refuse.
Good luck. I'll be back in
So
about
now
like
we have to come
5-10
up-
minutes.
So now we have to come up with Nick's most embarrassing memories, right?
Yeah, know what to do his job for him.
I say that, but I don't think I can actually think of anything.
The only things I can think of is him passing out in the lounge on one of those binge nights that like Justin and everyone also did.
You mean
Not
the
everyone,
4
but like
a.m.
one
nights?
other person. What?
The 4 a.m. ones?
I mean, they didn't always pass out at 4 a.m., but basically, yeah. It was him, Justin, and then normally one other. I think someone else occasionally joined, but it was basically normally just the three of them. Like, I don't know how often Nick joined in. Nick joined in like maybe every other
I know that
week
I
or
joined
something.
way more often than I probably should have for good night rest.
Definitely. I was never in there past like midnight on weekends, weekdays. Ugh. But yeah, you guys Well, maybe not always you, but a lot of you guys were always in there till
Oh,
they.
I am pretty sure freshman year of college, I was sleep deprived like crazy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember me and my roommate staying up till like 1 or 2 in the morning, finishing up essays, reading each other's essay. But Justin was in there like all the damn time.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was. I don't remember why I wasn't in there. I think it was because I wasn't the lounge of my stack, so I wasn't in
Well, I
there.
was gonna say, yeah, you didn't live in the same building.
But it's definitely a good
How did
idea.
Liz and we meet? Oh, we met through, it was like a game night where a ton of us, there was like 15 of us or something, were in the lounge one night and we were playing Cards Against Humanity. So that's the first time I met like a lot of those guys, like
Yep.
Nick, Kyle, I don't think Jacob's ever on here, but I met Jacob there. I don't know if Tyler was there or not. But yeah, James I think was there as well. So yeah, that was a fun night. There was a lot of inside jokes that came about that Cards Against Humanity night.
Yeah, I still have a lot of catching up to do. Like, I still don't know everything.
Was that before or after I joined? Because I can't remember. I think that was before
That
I
was
joined.
before. This is
Yeah.
like the very start of the. This is like within the first few weeks of freshman year, because my roommate. I mean, by then people were already hanging out in the lounge occasionally, and I was occasionally going down to watch, like Nick and everyone, or not Nick, but Kyle and everyone play video games. Then my roommate dragged me down because they were like, "Hey, we're having a game night. Let's go." And then there was like 15 of us or something that were just playing Cards Against Humanity, and it was a great night. There were definitely some running jokes that lasted throughout the year from that
Yeah.
single night.
The amount of jokes that were just inside jokes during that year were like, I'm pretty sure if anyone else had walked in on it.
Oh,
like,
it was bad. It got real bad. But I'm sure Nick remembers some of them.
Are you like talking about like how we first met, like Louis answering Louis?
Yeah, the Cards Against Humanity thing.
Yeah.
I remember one time I bought like Cards Against Humanity, and I invited some people over on North Campus, and we played. I can't remember I can't remember every one I've ever made, but there's definitely been some interesting ones. But definitely a lot of, oh, that's terrible. I remember one time I decided to take a dig at all like colonialism, basically, since the 1500s. Because like one of the prompts was war. What is it good for? And I was like, white people.
Oh,
Colonialism basically since the 1500s until the 20th century was basically Europe going around and being like, this is mine now.
Oh yeah. I
Well,
definitely remember like the mom card being a golden card.
Yeah,
for a lot of really bad things.
I remember that one because I remember playing that mom card because in the Cards Against Humanity it was set up like the black card, and it was just like, hey, what is one thing that you think about I'm playing a game while having sex or something like that, and we're just like, I had the mom card, so I did that, and it would just ended up being really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's really funny, but
Yeah.
no. So the drunk Superman story, that was actually before me and Nick got to college. That was the year before us.
Yep.
So
we
that was
basically heard
actually
about
a
it after.
Kyle
Yep.
thing.
Yep. Straight up.
It's a pretty funny story, but yeah, no, that was the year before us.
Marvelous.
Yeah, that's something that Kyle knows really well. But it's just like basically a guy dressed up in Superman, goes into a forest drunk and gets lost until the next day, and then they find him or something like that. It was something like that.
Yeah, basically. I mean, there's I think a little more to it.
That's
Yeah,
like the
that was
synopsis of
basically
it.
it.
Plot point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like a little forest off of campus with some trails and everything.
Oh yeah, that whole place. A lot of people smoke weed, smoked a lot, weed and everything.
Oh yeah. People do a lot of
it
kind of
was
shit in
like
there.
constantly there was a smell coming from it.
I remember every night it would be like, we would like, oh yeah, walk past it, and there was always a smell every single night. Is it sometimes I just like just like have a walk by, and then just like smell, and just like ugh. It's like
I
someone on
remember
Carl's-
there always being, especially my dorm, so mine, Kyle's, and Jamie's, because we were kind of in the back. There would always be like wafts from kind of like that little trail that was behind ours, and poor Jamie was like always shut in her room with the windows and everything shut
yeah,
because of the smell.
yeah, she's actually very definitely allergic to it. So it's like I
Yeah,
remember,
she's allergic to it.
I remember
So.
there's times that it tie screams yeah. But I remember there's times where we would be like, oh yeah, there's a smell coming in, and we're just like, oh, we have to close the window immediately because Jamie was in the room.
Yeah,
There were
Jamie,
several times where I would go out because she was on council and I had to like act as like a smelling dog to like warn her of which floors she was able to go down and which floors she just wasn't gonna be able to do.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. Jamie often took kind of the back way, essentially around campus.
Mhm.
Sometimes because that was normally not as bad or less likely to run into the smell
Yeah.
and all the contents.
I remember there was like so many different things going on campus that were just like it happened. Heck, I think I remember, like, you know, the stairs to nowhere, that little thing.
Yeah.
So apparently that I remember, like, I think it was near the end of my time at Western. I remember just like walking up there normally, and then I just find a used condom up there. I was just like, what?
Are you telling us about that?
Yeah. It was weird. Like, I find weird
Oh.
things around campus, and it's just like, are you guys seriously going out your way to do all this? And just like, you know, there's like other ways you could do this. But
Yeah, some people are weird, man.
mm-hmm. Campus, like, I never expected to have so many like university campus stories when I was at Western, but apparently there's quite a bit.
Campus in the spring was pretty weird, man. But that's just because everyone was out hanging
because
out
everybody was
and with like their tight ropes and everything, smoking weed around their guitars.
Smoke weed every day.
I mean, we're probably like part of other people's weird campus stories. And
Oh yeah, for sure. Like just walking around. I mean, I don't know who all saw, but there were definitely some people that were walking around when you all were fucking in the fountain doing the Wii U dance ritual nightmare.
All hail the virtual boy.
Oh no. Carl, I'm pretty sure I told you that story before.
It was interesting. I was definitely standing to the side, just being like, I don't know these people. I don't know what's going on.
You tried to this.
I did not join in. No way.
What?
She didn't want to be part of it. I mean, there was
No,
also a
I
time
did
where
not want any part of that.
I mean, there was also times where it was like RAs would come by and we would just be like, "Yo," he's like, "Hey, hey," and like every time they walk by or something like that. Pretty sure like any RA would have stories about us that
Probably.
is like,
I'm
oh
sure
yeah,
RA talked to the others RAs as well.
yeah. There's always that. If Lissa did Rock Band, which instrument would she use? You know Rock Band, Lissa?
I do. I don't know. Whenever I played Rock Band, I always did the guitar.
Guitar
Just
was nice.
easier.
Not bass.
I did bass a few times, especially on harder songs.
I remember doing bass on a Rock Band at PAX, and it was like I did it on medium because I wasn't confident in myself. But then it's just like I was standing on stage where everyone was playing a different instrument, and then I was just standing there for like a minute because the bass line has like nothing. It was just like it was super
Yeah.
awkward. I was just like, you can see everyone's screens, and you just saw me just stand there. Like, okay.
Yeah, definitely some songs are better for certain instruments.
I definitely be like more guitarist though. But then again, there's also the if you did go Rock Band 3, there is keyboard. Would you do that?
Ooh, I would definitely do a keyboard. I mean, I play the piano anyway, so that would be great.
The piano. Actually, then you
I'm a
are
pianist.
yeah, you basically did something like me and Carl did a long time ago, and we stopped.
Yeah. Well, I stopped because I went to college, but
Actually, Carl, why did you stop?
Where did I stop? What?
Piano.
There was no piano nearby when I went to college.
Okay, so it's literally Lissa's reasoning too.
yeah.
I mean, we had a piano that we had technically access to.
Well, we
Well,
had
it's-
one in the common area of our cluster of
Community.
buildings, and I would occasionally play it, but then there was always this one guy who was super good who was on it occasionally, and every time I went in there, it felt like he was on it, and then I was like, well, I don't want to play it after him. That's weird. I'm not as good as him. So I stopped playing after a little while, and I didn't want to go all the way to North Campus to the music section and try and steal one of theirs because it was like, I don't know. I always felt awkward because I'm not technically in the music department, so I was like, well, what if someone's using it? That's kind of weird to just peek in. Or what if someone comes in for a lesson and I don't know. I just always felt awkward about that. So I would just occasionally use the one in the lounge, and then whenever I came home to see my parents, I would, because we have a piano at our house. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, technically I still have
Yeah.
I still have the piano that me and my brother used at my dad's place, like still to this day. But I have not touched a piano ever since probably middle school, like a proper playing like classes. I just stopped caring for it. And ever since I got into trumpet, it just became my new instrument to play.
yeah, well, everyone has their own thing, you know. I still enjoy the piano. I don't play it hardly ever anymore, but
What
I
was
still
your
enjoy it.
what was
There's
your
always songs I
Mhm.
occasionally start playing.
what would you be your favorite piece of piece then on the piano?
My favorite piece?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know the actual name of it. I could probably go grab it and look at it.
Do it. Do it. Do
I mean,
it.
sure, I can go grab it and look at the name.
Then in the meantime, Carl, what's your favorite piece that we used to play?
My favorite piece of music?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it Galaxy music or something?
Oh yeah, I used to play like the Galaxy credits theme. Used to be able to, and also I guess, Space Junk Galaxy and what was it called? GUI Base?
Buoy Base, yeah.
Yeah, GUI Base Galaxy.
Just to answer Sean's question, this is a game called No More Heroes on the Wii, Well, not on the Wii right now. I'm playing on the Switch, but it is a old game that was released on the Wii, like about close to 10 years, more than 10 years ago. And basically, I'm just like playing it for the first time because I've always heard it was weird and all that stuff. But this game is kind of hindered by old mechanics and stuff that I get frustrated with. Sean's is
Is it glitchy?
it's like basically very bad game decisions. Like animation takes like 5 seconds, but I get into stun locks because there's no invincibility frames. And the
Mm.
combat is so wonky that it's really hard, and mini bosses are very unbalanced, just tedious and annoying. And then some of these mini games are tedious and like not fair. Like basically, there's a lot of game like aspects of this game I just don't like overall.
That's fair.
Hey Nick, nice. Sean likes the piece Jupiter from the Planet. I don't know that piece.
I think
Also,
he means Mars.
Also, I don't get that reference. Nice bike.
I don't know, sounds cool though. I would say my favorite piece I picked out to play on my own was Hedwig's theme, Harry Potter. It's like the intro Harry Potter music.
Oh, right.
And then my favorite piece that I played like in a lesson was one of Beethoven's sonatas,
Mm.
the C sharp minor. That was my favorite.
I don't know what song, because like it's not like, well, I guess like I also liked it in the sense that I also liked hearing it and also playing it. I don't know the song off the top of my head, but it's the Bach song that goes like I don't remember the song, but it's a Bach song.
The Bach song.
The Bach
No,
song.
I feel that. I don't remember names of songs very well.
I have to
I
look at
remember rhythms and all of that.
it. It's been a long time since I last like played any piano, so it's gonna take me forever to actually get used to it again.
It's been a long time since I've played anything besides the two songs I've mentioned, and well, occasionally like a Christmas music. Like sometimes my family wants me to play Christmas music for like when we used to have gatherings.
when you used to have gatherings, maybe you should do it with
Yeah,
when we
when
have
we used to be
gatherings.
able to do that. Weird.
Carl,
I
Sean's
don't know.
saying, I love Debussy. It's Debussy.
What?
Debussy? I don't know
Debussy.
who that is.
Yeah. Do you
Okay,
like?
Oh,
sounds like a
Debussy?
composer.
Or oh wait, that's like an old jazz song. I think
I don't know if I recognize the name.
that's like a really short piece.
But cool.
No? Okay, I have no idea what Sean's talking about then.
No.
Wrong song.
It is one of my
Claire
favorite
de
songs.
Lune? Oh. I haven't heard that in a while.
What's the song? What's this? How does that go? Sing it, Carl. Sing it
I
with your
don't remember.
sing it with your beautiful voice.
No, I don't remember.
I always like it's like, yeah, when I go back, if I ever go back to piano, I think the hardest part definitely would be separating my left hand from my right hand, like playing different parts of the music, because I remember I used to be really good at playing the piano, but it was but I've been so far, it's been so long since I last played piano that it's like I have trouble even playing the like separate my left hand from my right hand when they play certain parts of the music.
I can see that. I think that's a big step for anyone first learning the piano. But I don't know. I mean, it's probably been a while since you played, but I would think maybe muscle memory would help. But I have no idea how to play the trumpet, so I don't know what that involves.
Nick, in jazz band, I don't remember. Did I do trumpet 100% of the time, or did I occasionally play piano? I think you played trumpet 100% of the time, cause in jazz band, you might have played it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, you might have played it during a practice, but I don't remember you ever playing piano during a concert for sure. I'm fairly confident that you haven't done it during like any concert, but you play trumpet most of the time. Because yeah, like when we were in high school, only Sean and Carl were playing pianos. At least we're still playing piano. Actually, Sean, did you stop playing piano because of university as well? Or was it like a different reason?
I never played piano in school.
Like in high school?
Well, I did private lessons, and then we had like mini concerts. So my teacher and a few others he knew would put on mini concerts with all of their students. So that's what we did, or what I did.
Got it. Yeah, thank you for being my childhood memories. I mean, I remember some of it, but not all of it, John. Also, yeah, uni. It seems like uni is just the biggest reason for why a lot of people just quit playing the instruments. I mean, it was partly the reason why I stopped playing the trumpet, because I just couldn't focus on playing the trumpet anymore, because school was getting a lot harder than anything.
Yeah, well, and it's like if you already have, well, for me at least, like I already had a teacher who I'd been going to for several years and was well established with. It's hard to start basically new somewhere else.
Sean, don't you have a piano at home?
Chopsticks.
I can play chopsticks with Carl.
No, we didn't play chopsticks together.
Dude, that is, oh my god, chopsticks with your fingers? Oh my god, I haven't, like, my god, that is a...
I never did that before, by the way.
Old, yeah.
That is an old thing. I remember
Memories.
playing that a lot.
I always got confused with that game.
When did I ever learn that, to be honest? I don't remember ever, like... I don't remember who taught me it. But it's such an old game. I remember playing it with some friends because I was like, all that stuff. And then card games were a thing. Not card games on motorcycles, Carl. But I still, like, Sean, do you still remember the time in, like, senior band camp retreat that people thought we were playing strip poker? Bless you.
Excuse me.
I think
I
I told
remember you telling me that story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you remember, I told you, Lisa, but it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you told me that story.
You and Carl were stripping. Dude, it was hot.
Which day was
It was the first night at the band camp for seniors, Carl. And both of us were just like, all right, we're in the cabinet. It was nighttime, but it was like 80 degrees. And we were just like, all right, I need to take off my shirt because I am straight up sweating. And then you were just like, yeah, I need to take off my shirt too. And then Sean was like, no, stop. It's like, who cares? Lane and Bixby walked in when he was so concerned. Yeah, we did cause a slight scene because people kept like saying that we were doing strip poker, but it was legit hot, okay? But I do need it to tune. Did you ever play Wii Music? I don't own Wii Music, so I can't say I play it, but I do plan to get it at some point. Maybe Sean, you should buy a electrical keyboard so it wouldn't be like you need to tune it all the time, and they're relatively cheap compared to actual authentic pianos. I mean, yeah, I would like to own like a regular piano and maybe like play it every once in a while, but it's like electric keyboards are nice and handy, small and compact sometimes. Your idea, not mine. Carl does hot yoga. I prefer cool yoga. What is cool yoga?
just yoga?
All right, Carl. I know you explained this.
All right, Sean has my emotes. Hey, Sean. Here.
Also, Carl, I know you explained this before. What the heck is hot yoga again?
It's where you do yoga
in a volcano.
Yoga in a volcano, yoga in a room. What?
Yoga in a volcano, bro.
It's yoga in a volcanic room.
Yeah, it's yoga and like a sauna combined.
Is that actually it?
I have no idea.
Carl?
I've never done it, but that's my interpretation.
Yeah, it's probably a good interpretation. Carl! Carl! I'm gonna keep calling you even though I know you're AFK right now. Carl!
Should
Don't
I
like...
Google it?
Maybe. No, Carl's not asleep. He's been focusing on, like, smashing.
My internet just died for a sec.
Smashing, eh?
Mm-hmm. Carl!
Wait. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
My internet just died for some reason.
Cool.
Oh no!
Alright, Carl, since you're available now, what is hot yoga again?
Like, are you serious?
You told me before, and I completely forgot. What is hot yoga?
It's literally just yoga. When, like, it's just yoga when in a hot environment. That's all.
Wow, Janine and
Yoga with
Janine and
sauna.
Lissa were basically spot on.
Oh, hey Matt.
Speaking of card
I thought
packs.
James was the one who said that.
Wait, no, James said a volcano, okay?
I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Okay, if you're gonna give me credit for it, you have to give James credit for it because I said a volcanic room. So,
A volcano and volcanic room are completely two different things. One kills, one just kills you slowly.
It just kills you slowly.
Also, man, how you doing? Let's see. Sean doesn't like the sexual undertones for Phantogasm.
Undertones.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean undertones?
I see how this is. By the way, Janine, have you seen my new emote?
no, I don't think I have.
Well,
It's,
look at chat.
I saw it when I first joined. It was,
Is it the
cool thing.
Oh, it looks good.
I can tell you were very concerned.
Long pause.
It looks good. I just, in the middle of that sentence, my mouse scrolled over it, and then I saw the name, and I was like, all right.
It was, you were gonna say like it looks great, and it's like wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What's dripping from Celebi's mouth? It's just saliva. You know, honestly, I'm surprised Twitch approved it.
There's a lot of gasm emotes.
I know, but the thing is funny. The funny thing is that, like, you know, okay, so Twitch's TOS specifies no sexual, was it?
Windows.
Well, like just like sexual display or whatever, you know, that would, you know, that could take things the wrong way and stuff like that. And then literally right under that it says, apparently gasm emotes are exempt from this. I'm like, oh, well, okay then. Sure it is.
Matt.
I mean, I guess they're close. They're slightly like they're. The implication is like there's a joke there, but there's not. It's not so overt that it's like offensive to the eyes just by looking at it.
I am very offended by it.
Oh, sure you are, because you just hate Celebi, that's why.
Sean said, what do you call a celloist who does yoga? Yogma. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Yo-Yo Ma. Yo-Yo Ma is an artist.
Oh, really?
Whoosh. Whoosh. That's just a straight whoosh.
That is a... that is a straight whoosh. I don't know artists. I have bad tastes.
Pretty much what has happened here. Well, earlier Nick and friends were playing Terraria.
I died a lot. Is we pretty much sexualized the lettuce?
What?
I thought it was celery or snail or an Eevee
Or Pikachu?
or Pikachu or Squirtle.
There's a lot of things. Lettuce is just another way to say Celebi.
Is a lettuce.
You know, Celebi is green. It's grass. Makes sense.
Okay, you know what, Matt, you know what you just did? This is what you did. That's what you did.
And you know Matt's reaction to that?
It's gonna be thumbs up. Wrong one. You did the wrong one.
Nah, he's just doing Pog. That's Matt.
Really, just Pog, really?
Celebi looks like.
No, I was expecting this.
I mean that too is a Matt pose as well.
Subway looks like it would be eaten by a rabbit. Oh wait. I do that, and I do that.
You need to make app Celebi too, you know.
How am I supposed to do that? Like as an emote?
Put it in your
It's better
banner.
than multi emotes.
No, put it in your banner.
No, I'm not doing that.
Put it as your profile then.
No, I'm not doing that.
I don't know if anyone has saw James's rendition of app Celebi. Lissa and Janine, have you seen it?
Here, let me see.
Which Celebi?
App Celebi.
Hold on a sec. Here, let me get it. Let me get
James's
it.
rendition of app Celebi.
I refuse to add it.
Is it,
I will draw it though.
is it the weird? Is it the weird amalgamation?
There's
you'll
a
see.
lot of weird amalgamations. You gotta be a little bit more specific, Janine.
Here.
I was gonna say there's one
There
of
you go.
those. Oh my god.
You could give credit to James because he made all that.
Oh my
I am-
god.
James, I am impressed with your skill. However, just no.
Oh my god.
You did a good job, James. But no.
He also made Carlby, okay?
Yeah, that was the thing.
I made at least a dozen attempts at trying to make something that's like more visually interesting or at least easier to see. At like 10 pixels by 10 pixels wide. But I ended up with just emo Carl.
Yeah.
It
I like
does
the
look like
original they gave me already.
it does look like emo Carl because Carl looks like he has got heavy eyeliners.
No, so that's Celebi already in a nutshell.
But he just needs a hairdo like Carl's like previous arts.
I just need to become the legendary Super Saiyan.
Which one?
Yes.
James's creations are something that I adore and also I'm afraid of.
That is the perfect way to describe that. To describe his creation. They are amazing and yet terrifying.
I mean, they get like what, over 600 likes on Reddit. So
No, not specifically the ones that I made for you guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't
More
think-
kind of inside jokes that no one would really understand.
Actually, you know what, James? Why don't you just post on Reddit and see what everyone thinks?
oh no.
The problem with that is a lot of Reddits are very pissy if you post anything that would qualify as what they call a shit post, which is basically anything that isn't fan art or.
Really? So that means the closest thing that can work is just me drawing it.
Yep.
Well, that kind of.
That kind of ruins the fun.
It's the
There
internet.
are some pages that are specifically for memes that allow like shit posts and whatnot, but a lot of like the main subreddits for like Pokemon or Halo or just like various subjects often say like please do not shitpost except on like they make a specific day like for shitposts just because the sheer volume of just crap that people produce. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the
You
internet.
underestimate just how like terrible some people's posts are. Like, cause some people will like flood subreddits with just like, oh, they took a picture that they found, put some text on like a line of text, and called it good. And that's the kind. And there's so much of that they eventually were just like, we're just done with shit posts in general. Like, do not post it unless it's something that you've actually invested some effort into. So, I mean, there are some smaller subreddits dedicated to, whatever. But yeah, like if you go to like the main Pokemon Reddit, if I were to just go to our Pokemon, and post that Celebi with like Celebi's face with the on Burly, like that would get deleted like immediately for violating their terms of conduct.
Well, I can kind of see that. It's a bit too bad, but I can kind of see that if that's just basically all that was being posted constantly.
Yeah, like
fine. Then
if you've seen just the sheer volume of just crap people post on the internet without investing like any effort.
By the way, Lissa, here, just for you.
Just for me? That phrasing scares me. Oh, yeah, that scares me.
Just send her the picture of the Kirby manga cover, and she'll fall in love with that more often.
What?
Kirby is getting a manga series.
Sure of that.
I'm surprised about that, actually.
I sent Lissa a picture of it, and she was like,
yeah,
cute. That's it.
it is so cute. So
But all you just said is
a
just cute.
manga-fied version of Kirby.
I also tagged you in like a buff. Oh yeah, there's buff Kirby.
Wait, there is?
I tagged her in the meme channel like last month because I found a picture of Kirby with very muscular arms and legs.
Oh my.
God.
She reacted to it, so I know she saw it.
I did.
It's very disturbing. Carl, you should see it.
Why don't you send it to me?
Oh, I have better yet. I'm just gonna post it in the special chat.
Oh my.
Okay.
That everyone
So
can
that
see it.
everyone may see this glory.
Just pure silence.
Wait a second, I'm just doing some stuff. Oh my. Okay. Oh, I actually recognize that.
Rule
Yeah.
34 Kirby? No, Sean.
What?
It reminds me of SpongeBob. That's SpongeBob episode where he has the blow up muscles.
Oh yeah, that episode. Never really liked that episode a whole lot because I don't know. It was like a recipe for disaster at the very end, no matter what.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was still fun. It was still funny, but it was just like I just never liked that episode because it was just like it was immediate. Like SpongeBob is gonna lose everything, obviously. The sword is a pencil. I mean, it's a katana. Actually, so Lissa and Janine, I don't know if you guys saw my post earlier today, but it was just like I did get recommended randomly of Courage the Cowardly Dog episode of Return to Slab 1. If you guys remember that one.
Return the slab.
Yeah, I literally, because of that recommendation, I literally watched that episode again, and just like nowadays, like for me, I was like, oh, I've seen much worse. It's like this is not that bad anymore, but it's still nightmare-inducing. My God.
Like, you've had years of media exposure by now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I watched it like what? When I was like 6 years old or something like that.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
say, when I first saw that episode, I thought, man, that looks creepy, just because it's completely different, like, style compared to the rest of the cartoon, but I never thought it was, like, nightmare-inducing.
I was like straight up like when I first saw that episode, it was like I straight up could not watch that specific episode anymore. Like, just because I was just so scared by that guy.
It is very creepy. It's definitely one of the creepier episodes, but I don't know. I thought some of like the really like more realistic like bug ones were creepier, but I think that's just because I didn't like bugs.
I know that oh my god, I own Tetris 99.
Oh, and Tetris 99.
Hey,
It's Kyle.
I figure I would join this call at some point because there are some people like Liz and Janine who only make appearances on select days of the week.
Don't you mean select
oh,
days
is that,
of the...
is that a bird I hear?
I think he's calling us out, Lissa.
No, I'm like, dude, I gotta join the call so I can talk to you guys. Otherwise, I can't.
Well, you joined
Like,
at
if I didn't join this call at any point, I would miss an entire opportunity to hear the voices of people who only appear on Saturdays, and that would be tragic.
I mean, you joined
Also, I'm kind of like listening to Grace's voice in my ear too, because she's too indecisive to order a pizza by herself, and I need to help her.
Did she ask me her Twitch chat to put order?
She kind of is, and I'm like, dude.
Oh my god.
But she also, I just want to make sure she knows that she can like request certain toppings to be removed from the pizzas, because she might need my help reading things like on the menu and the ordering process on the website. Because I'm Jozu, so.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's funny, Kyle? You joined in at literally oh wait, Sean's saying he loves you, Kyle.
Oh, I love you too, Sean.
Oh.
You joined in literally on the
Here,
conversation.
shout outs to Sean Quinn Sports.
Yeah, Sean Quinn Sports. When Sean
Quinn Sports playing testing game.
when Sean finally streams FIFA, that'll be the day.
Is that gonna be a thing, or is game gonna be testing game forever?
He did say that he could just stream FIFA. I mean, that's like a long time, but it's like, I mean, it's just like his favorite game. If that becomes a thing, Sean, you better stream it.
Also, I had to ask, what was the context of like leg day Kirby being posted in the, in the chat? Well, I guess that's like everything day Kirby, to be honest. Except maybe not back day. I don't know. No, never mind. It's not everything day because the Kirby just has ripped arms and legs, so the Kirby completely skips like the chest and the back.
Well, we were showing off emotes, and I was just saying, like, Lissa was just saying, like, yep, that's an emote for Carl's celibagasm, and I was just saying, like, let's just show pictures of Kirby, and it was just like, oh, meme channel, and it was just like, oh, Lissa, did you see the buff Kirby? And it's like, yes, I did. And then we moved on to like Kurt's Kelly.
Like, what the?
Yep. No, I'm not streaming that stupid game again. But yeah, we were talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog. Funny enough, when you joined in, because I recently
specifically Return the Slab episode.
Yeah, I just literally rewatched that episode, and my god, like, it's not as scary anymore to me, but that was definitely one of like my childhood's like TV shows, TV episodes that I legit just could not watch as a kid anymore. Oh hey Mike, you're back.
Oh hey Mike.
How you doing?
Back.
Was doing well, had to cook dinner, get a lot of things done.
No worries.
Laundry.
No worries. But yeah, we were just like hanging out and talking a little bit. But actually, one of the another episode that I legit got scared for is like I mentioned this before, but do you guys know, like, have you watched a lot of Magic School Bus episodes?
Some of them, yeah.
Some. I don't remember most of it.
Do you?
I was gonna say, I don't know if I remember a lot of the episodes I watched.
Do you guys remember Arnold's cousin, whoever her name is?
Arnold's cousin? I don't remember having a cousin. I mean, actually, I have no idea. He might have a cousin for all I know.
He probably does. Do you guys remember Arnold's cousin? I don't really remember her name.
Honestly, I don't even remember which one Arnold was.
The glasses nerdy kid. It's like, please let be a no field trip. Not again or something like that.
Oh. Cousin in there?
Yeah, she showed up in a few episodes. She basically is the exact opposite in personality to Arnold.
Oh, yeah, wasn't she the one that was like dragging him around being like, let's go do this? And he was like, no.
But yeah, also thanks Andre for the lurk.
Hey, Andre.
But yeah, no, she's basically that. There was one episode that kind of creeped me out as a kid. It wasn't, I mean, I guess it was semi-scary because there was this episode where they were at a light show. Have you fought second rank yet? No, I have not yet, Grogan. I've just been grinding up money is all right now because I've been kind of low. But
Andre is looking at Grace's stream too.
yeah, it looks like he's currently busy.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Meep.
Meep. But there was a episode where the class watched a laser light show, and Arnold's cousin thought it was like a very boring show. It's like, why would you guys pay money to see this? Because like she likes magic. And so basically she then tells like a really creepy ghost story where the whole place starts turning off all the lights, and it's like, oh yeah, there's like this person who kidnaps people and takes them into makes them turn all be ghosts or whatever kind of thing. And then then the episode then starts with then Arnold and her being missing. They go back into the theater in the dark, and then they start seeing like a lot of like Arnold's like face floating around, him moving around in the darkness, and they eventually find out that it was all about like reflection. So like she used light against a mirror to reflect that Arnold is like floating like a ghost kind of thing. And like that episode actually creeped me because of this like sound of like a horror mansion type like theater kind of thing. And then like and then it's like also like Arnold's just having his own only a head in the entire like in some parts of the episode. Like that episode legit scared me as a kid.
I guess it's millennial cartoons, man. I don't know if Zoomers have the same kind of disturbing content that we had from like 90s and early 2000s shows. There's like Courage, Zim.
Oh my god, Zim.
I would consider like this is like a bit before our time too, I guess. But Ren and Stimpy, I wouldn't consider to be creepy, but that show is just like the humor is very like kind of vulgar as far as children's cartoons go.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
I've heard it classified as off-color humor, but I don't entirely remember what that term means.
I don't
that
know.
Weird, bizarre fever dream.
Oh yeah, a lot of '90s stuff was just terrifying. Like
Yeah.
it was very also just kind of not strictly gory, but just like
It definitely showed a lot more.
like you'd just be like, oh, let me just casually pull something out of someone's ass, like you know.
So, like even like the Powerpuff Girls, like there was an episode where like Jojo got his like brain smashed in or whatever.
Yeah.
Weren't there multiple like that?
Or
Probably.
or how about the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Oh my
where
God.
there's an episode
Yeah.
of literally,
Dude, I
of literally
love
just
watching
an
that.
episode of literally just of some sort of like demon just frying brains and
Not
eating
just-
them and
no-
singing a song about it.
Not just that, there was also like the fact that they showed disembodiments like skin, skeleton, and just like eyeballs falling out, and just like, dude, this is like really disturbing
Yeah.
for
How
any
do
kid.
you teach
and there's-
children anatomy?
There was another show made by the same creator, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was like the one where it was like an evil genius whose brain was like sealed away inside like a bear's head or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Some trouble at home?
It was the same creator as Billy and Mandy. Hold on, let me just check this.
The rank two
Grim
will be at the
Adventures,
Stadium. Aren't I a
Billy and
hard
Mandy.
one
Who
to
created this show?
Huh.
Maxwell Adams.
Baseball stadium again. Okay, Sylvia. Only 2 more to go.
Evil Con Carne, that's what that show is called.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know. I remember that episode. No, that
Alyssa, do you know what this is? Because you were judging me a second ago.
I don't. You'd have to post a picture.
Let me get a screenshot of like this show.
That was during the time where Cartoon Network was doing a gauntlet of test shows kind of thing. I remember that because like there was also like Codename Kids Next Door was doing against like other shows. Like
I like that show, but that one is also another one that was kind of like weird humor occasionally, like toilet humor kind of stuff that
yeah.
I feel like would not make its way into cartoons now.
Oh yeah, no, there was like
no.
themes and all that stuff that would not make it and all that stuff.
This show, Alyssa, it's the same creator as Billy and Mandy.
Oh, I do know that.
It's like this evil dude who's like in like a fatal accident or whatever, and so his like brain and stomach were like transplanted into that bear's body.
Yeah.
Oh
remember
yeah.
that.
That's really all I
Remember
remember
that.
of the show. I don't really remember like specific things that happen or like other characters in it.
Yeah.
I
There-
remember seeing like images of
It-
it, but never like an actual
Star.
like full
I remember
episode.
him.
Yeah, there was like that. There's also like Samurai Jack. Like yeah, it wasn't like it didn't show like a lot like really any blood or anything before the 5th season, but it like showed
Yeah.
obscene amount of violence even for a kids
Yeah,
show.
well, him just
Mhm.
constantly fighting enemies.
Yeah. I will say, like, one thing about Avatar: The Last Airbender and Nickelodeon is that they really succeeded in making that show, like, a show that is mature enough to be accessible to adults, but also, like, they really wrote it in such a way to not make the show extremely violent
Yeah,
in a way that was actually really smart.
that was great, man. That was a good series.
It's a show for all ages.
I
Yeah,
think there's a
still
lot of
good.
people who just like agree, like without it, like and I've never heard anyone say they hate that show. Like I've never found someone who hates it.
I hate that show.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when
Never
it
in
first
real
came on the
life.
air, like, I had a friend whose older brother made fun of it because he heard the first phrase airbender and kept making fart jokes about it. But then he saw the show and he was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
I'll be right back.
I remember there were some cartoons, like, growing up, like, do you guys remember a show on Cartoon Network called My Gym Partner's a Monkey? That was pretty,
Yes.
pretty
Yes.
short-lived.
Yes.
And it had like the intro where it's like the monkey is like drumming on his butt or whatever. I remember like
Yeah, it was
when
a
that
lot
show
of,
first aired, I was watching an episode of it on TV, and my mom just like sees that theme song, and my mom just looks at me and she's like, "This show's very strange," and then walks away. My mom would kind of judge on shows like, "Oh, you know what else was really weird? Was Ed, Ed and Eddie. That show is also just bizarre."
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's-
It was. My parents have watched
My
that.
mom did not
even
like
after
that
the
show.
movie.
Like she approved of most cartoons I watched, but that one she was just so full of judgment.
Yeah, same. My parents like were so confused with that show. I like that show for the most part. There were some
I was-
episodes where it's like, eh.
I wouldn't
But-
rank that one too high on shows, but
I mean, it was definitely not my favorite, but I enjoyed it for the most part.
yeah.
I liked Dexter's Laboratory.
I didn't
That was
get to see that one very much, but I enjoyed that show too.
All right, I'm back to Dude Assassin number 2.
Dude, Fairly Odd Parents, like
Oh yeah, Fairly Odd Parents is
They had
great until the
baby.
baby came in, and then
Yeah.
everything just kind of crashed.
The baby coming into Fairy Odd Parents was not that bad. A little
no,
after,
but how
I
they
was not a
introduced
fan.
No, but it was
like,
a
the
sign.
first couple episodes are fine, but I think they were just running out of material by
It was
then.
when they started
So
getting
I'm
desperate,
so
because
long.
then that dude left the Nickelodeon like a couple years later. So
Oh.
yep, for sure.
by the same creator, Danny Phantom was a good show. I like that one.
Oh
He's-
yeah, I love
Yes.
Danny
At
Phantom.
least
Yeah,
that
really
ended
good.
off on a nice note.
Yeah, there are definitely some shows that like they had a good run and they like knew when to like call it quits and like end on a high note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avatar was structured to be that way because it was supposed to have a set number of seasons. Like it was obvious. It's like he learns each element and then he like does his thing. Like there was a set arc for Avatar.
Like there was a rumor that there were gonna be like a 4th season of Avatar.
Yeah, they were gonna do another season, but then the movie, they focused all of their attention on the movie.
Oh, the Shyamalan one.
Yeah. And then
Oof.
that didn't do well, and they were like, "Nope, we're not going to do another season." And
I
then,
feel like I heard a
Ish.
rumor very recently that Avatar is going to get like an animated full-length film or something.
Yep. No, it's not rumors confirmed.
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know that.
Which,
Uh,
if it's
yeah.
animated, then that would be like good.
It's
'cause
live
like-
action.
yeah.
So there's
Oh, is it?
like Nickelodeon originally, like especially with Korra, was not really liking a lot of the Avatar stuff, so they had like a rocky relationship. Avatar was then gonna get a live action series on Netflix, and the creator left. I think the series is still technically a go, but the creators have left. And then now the creators are now in charge of an Avatar studio, exclusively making Avatar content,
That's
and
right.
are in charge of making a live action film.
That, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is.
I don't know. A lot of times publishers are just like there's artists who are really good at what they do, and then there's often publishers get ideas of like, oh, I know what would make this show good, and it's not.
Well,
But artists are just like, just let us do our work.
What the problem is that also creators don't always know what to do at sometimes, and it's also that publishers need to also the problem is also the budgeting. The higher the budget, the more controlling the publishers and more serious they get with saying like you can't do this or you can't do that kind of thing. It's also within
But,
they
like-
have to go within their image. It's like, yeah, nowadays they're trying to do more risks, but the problem is that also some creators have shown in the past that are just not good even with their own properties in said media. Just running over people. This game is all about murder.
I was gonna say, are you trying to kill everyone in the baseball diamond?
Yeah.
Is it just
Okay,
people
why
that
are
you're
you
running
killing
over, or are
baseball
you running
players
over
again?
other things too?
Nick, why are you killing more baseball players? I
Well,
thought you
apparently
killed
I'm
them all.
supposed to.
I thought you killed all of the baseball players.
That's what I thought too, but apparently I'm back here again. Whee! I can't get off the bike, so this is like, okay. Missed. Aim. It's so awkward to aim. Yeah. Ah! Actually, one of the things about going like all cartoons is that one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of cartoons nowadays share the same like animation style. It kind of bothers me a lot of the days now.
Yeah, the art styles on them just
There-
kind of blends in for
I
me.
guess
Yeah,
It's all
Yeah.
overfined, which loses a lot of the
it's all
weird
very
spunk
similar.
that some of those older ones had.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things that it's like, I mean, I get they all copy the style, like, or at least very similar style from like Adventure Time kind of thing. And
Yeah,
I get it that Adventure Time was a very big popular thing. And it's like they're going on a bandwagon, but it's like when you start just making just that, it just makes it all the
it's also
unique.
about making it cheap, because if you can take an art style and really just find a way to make it as like streamlined as possible. Because trying to like come up with a new thing is often very expensive and risky. So basically, the goal of modern publishing is to make things as cheaply as possible.
oh yeah.
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 Which sucks.
Because at the end of
Yeah,
the day, the entertainment industry is a business, and its ultimate goal is to make money rather than make its audience happy.
Yeah, this.
Although I would argue though
I've
that
been trying
like,
to
limited
keep my
animation
bike.
still.
It-
You can still do stuff with limited
I
animation.
don't know you
it's
can
just
get
that
off because I can't get off. It seems.
they're not exactly deviating from
Or
one
no.
style of limited animation.
Krogan says, as far as I know, a lot of animation done these days are outsourced to South Korea. I think South Korea does more so the coloring aspect of the animation, not the drawing. Because hand-drawn is more directed in the studio itself or whoever is in charge of lead design and all that stuff. Because obviously there's the creator, there's the directors, all that stuff. but the lead designer is mainly the one who designs all the characters, and then like outsourcing to South Korea is more so about like is more so for coloring. Because at least that's what I remember with like SpongeBob. They do a lot more coloring aspects than anything.
I don't know. All I know is I do not like the art style of Teen Titans Go.
Oh,
Teen
A lot of people didn't. It was probably like the most severe backlash from any fan base ever existed.
Well,
Yeah,
because they announced that it was getting a reboot, and so everyone was super excited, and then they came up with this, and it was like, what the hell is this?
See, the problem is that people were okay with the Go idea a little bit, because originally Teen Titans Go was in Teen Titans Shorts, where they actually utilized the same art style, and but it was in chibi form, so it's like similar to Teen Titans Go in chibi form and more cartoony, but it was in the same art style as the original, and the characters personalities were relatively the same. So it was like they were using that as a basis of seeing if they liked it, but then it's like the Cartoon Network was just like, oh, let's just change everything about it and make it so that they, I don't know, I guess like because they likes this stuff and all that, and it's just like, no. And they just like did all Teen Titans Go basically, which yeah, obviously had the huge backlash.
Yeah. Backlash from all the original fans of the original Teen Titans.
Heck, even the
I know a lot of some like younger kids who never watched the original like Teen Titans Go.
It's sad nowadays is that older cartoons are harder and harder to find. Like, well, I wouldn't say harder to find. It's more about older cartoons and the classics are not really referenced a lot anymore. They focus on like the newer ones, or like kind of like say like, oh yeah, these reboots or remakes of the older ones, like even Ben 10's newest season, which I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
Because I loved Ben 10 as a kid. I loved Alien Force
loved
and all that
the
stuff.
original Ben 10.
Ben 10 original was great. I really liked that. And
What is this scene?
This is insane.
This game is weird.
I need a drink. So fucking thirsty.
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, this game is really weird and has like a sick sense of humor. Ugh.
yeah, just like the old 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
Damn, that's smooth. I feel alive again.
Also, feeling of space
Want a
is
drink?
just. Why is she in a living room?
Well, that's why you're asking? Not the fact that she's like hitting all these guys tied up with a baseball bat that are sliding down a ramp.
With their fucking
Well,
lives.
no, I figured that just wouldn't have an answer.
That's not,
Like,
yeah, that's normal. It's the fact that she's doing it in a living room that's weird.
no, it's the fact that there's a random living room on this lawn patch that she's hitting.
Go on thinking you're better.
That's the thing that just needs more bottom. It's not about the killing. She's seen enough of that. It's not about the person, the way she kills all those people. It's not how they dress. It's not how she talks. It's just where she lives.
You know what?
It's her interior decoration that's throwing her off.
Okay, in my defense, it felt like they were still outside on a giant baseball field, so I wasn't expecting there to be a wall there, much less a fridge and a sofa and a... Like... I had more questions. I just felt like that was the only one that I really needed to ask about.
That was the most important one.
Janine always gets.
Alright, sorry, I was making sure Grace could get her pizza with no problems.
Makes sense.
Pizza for Grace.
That's only the important questions, Alyssa.
Mhm. So this boss has an insta kill I told you about last time. Yeah, I remember that. I'm assuming it'll come up soon, just not now. All right, no worries, Sean. I'll see you in a
On a
bit.
side note, the men keep disappearing.
Hey, she gets a lot of men. At least they all live.
The men keep disappearing. What?
I don't know, man. They look like they dropped down a hole after she hits them. I don't know.
Oh
if
gosh,
they
is this?
live.
Oh yeah, I remember this boss. Oh man, I remember this one from 10 years ago, and I still remember this boss fight.
No, step away already.
Kyle's having some repressed memories.
Oh,
come to the
I
surface.
stepped away.
There are some boss fights in this game that made me so upset when I was like 14, dude.
Dude,
When I was 14, I probably shouldn't
shoot.
have been playing this game.
Dude, I was like fighting the second boss, like third boss, Shinobu, and I was on that for like a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
Do you think she recycles them?
I mean, you play these games in like longer sessions. I feel like when I played this game, it probably took me like multiple sittings to complete these bosses.
I mean, they
Actually,
why
hit
else
them?
would
Do
you
they
be able to
like
play
then
them?
end up coming back through again? Like,
At some point, they're gonna come back already knocked out on the conveyor belt.
right? Like it's just
Okay.
economical.
I think I
At
need to
some point,
head
they're
out.
gonna get a concussion and they're gonna.
Oh, you heading out, Carl?
I think I need to head out because my internet keeps acting up on me, and there is a new update.
On Windows?
Yes, literally just got it.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Windows.
So I think Windows is telling me to update now, and it's like,
Why don't you just update and come back in a second?
Oh, that
To the
sucks.
windows, to the wall, to the wall.
alright, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, no.
Alright, see you later.
Okay.
Alright, good night.
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 Good night.
Yeah, oh, what?
Yeah, that's why you don't fall for a crying girl.
So that was the insta-kill.
Oh yeah, she is. Wow.
I thought I was far away from that.
She is not having any shrimping in her chat.
Welcome back, Kraid. Hey, wait, I wasn't ready yet! Okay, that's BS. I was in the cutscene and she attacked me.
Wow.
No rules, man.
Well, the
This is a
assassin league
real
does have
fight.
That sounds like Lissa would be a really great assassin. She'd be like #1 permanently.
I mean, how do you know she isn't? You haven't finished the game yet, Nick.
That's true. Like everyone is just her underlings.
As it should be.
Also, what we were talking about again before? Animations? Teen Titans Go or something like that? Oh no, we were talking about Ben 10.
Yeah, we're talking about a lot of like politically incorrect
Politically
cartoons
cartoon.
before I went deaf.
Yeah, and we switched over to Ben 10, like the animation styles of a lot of shows. And
Oh, I like the original Ben 10, but I never saw like any of like the 2 spin-offs they made of that show.
I mean technically sequels, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they kind of went overboard.
I think the first sequel I was okay with for like half of it, but I didn't really care for it, and I definitely did not like the next one.
I would say for Ben 10, I really like the original. The sequel, Alien Force, was actually a nice little step up for Ben 10. At least it wasn't at the same height as Ben 10, the original.
Yeah, I liked some of it, but some of it I didn't care for.
Yeah, I like the matureness of Ben. Like I like the growing up feature. But excuse me.
Oh, now she's throwing them at you.
Wait, she's throwing people at you?
What? She's throwing kinky people at him.
One way to put it.
But Ultimate Alien was not great. And then there was Omniverse, which is a mixed bag for a lot of people. I don't really like it. I don't like Omniverse that much.
Sean brings up the Scooby-Doo movie. I remember seeing that when it came out. But I haven't seen it since.
With the live action?
Yeah. I've seen YouTube compilations that are like every time Scooby-Doo is inappropriate. It's kind of funny.
I like the
I
live
think I just
action.
randomly saw a bit of trivia recently that it was what was his name? The dude who did like 90s Pennywise.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Tim Curry, right?
Tim Curry, yep.
Yeah, I
Sean's
think he
favorite.
got offered to have like a character role in that movie, but he's like a huge Scooby-Doo fan, and he was like, no, fuck that noise, because Scrappy-Doo's gonna be in that movie, and I don't like that character. So he straight up turned down the role because of that.
Oh, that's funny.
I think I just saw this on like the front page of Reddit the other day or something. It was like a, today I learned Tim Curry was offered to be in the Scooby-Doo movie, but he rejected it because of Scrappy-Doo.
You know what's funny?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really care if Scrappy is a character.
It's actually kind of funny because I watched a YouTube video about like Scrappy-Doo and why he's hated. It's just because of the whole like situation with Warner Brothers where they kept pushing Scrappy-Doo at really wrong times, and it caused Scrappy to just be hated a lot just because of just how they were planning him is all. So I wouldn't say it's Scrappy's fault. It's just all of Hanna-Barbera's like planning, and that was just terrible.
Which is unfortunate, because there are some times where it was fun, but yeah, definitely not most of it.
Yeah,
well.
I didn't mind Scrappy, but then again, I didn't watch a lot of Scrappy's like appearances shows. But when I did, he appeared more of a side character and a comedic relief a lot of the time, so I didn't really mind him. Which was like, it showed like at least early on he was liked on, at least. And then when it became him being a main character over Fred and Velma, that's when people started hating him. But then
yeah, because he's not part of the original, man.
Mm-hmm.
Original gang.
Speaking of Scooby,
fourth wheeler, sixth wheeler,
sixth wheeler.
the sixth wheeler.
The training wheels that get removed.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo, there was actually one iteration of Scooby-Doo that I really did wish that actually continued on. But it was like in the early 2010s, so it was like during high school when I slowly stopped watching television a lot. It was Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Yes.
Yeah, that I watched a bit of that show, and it's like, while I didn't like some of the iterations for the characters per se, like Velma and Shaggy's relationship right off the bat, and Fred being so obsessive over traps, it did show a lot of like interesting ideas. I did enjoy that, at least.
Yeah, the relationship between Shaggy and Velma, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. But I liked trap obsessed Fred. It was pretty funny.
Like he was just convinced there were traps like everywhere.
No, he was like, he would only talk about traps, like straight
yeah,
up.
he was like, like, what about this trap? And everyone's like, Fred, stop it.
I've never seen this one. When you started talking about like a Scooby-Doo show from when you were a kid, I thought you were gonna say the early 2000s.
And
I thought you were referring to What's to Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. Gotta solve the mystery.
I was actually re-listening to some of it because I was like listening to a guy who made a cover for What Do Scooby-Doo, and it was just like, dude, this sounds like my childhood again.
That's such a funny thing to do a cover of.
Yeah.
I guess just like all that early to mid 2000s culture has just been made into memes now, like how like the Me channel theme is being made into a meme in like Guitar Hero and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no,
Okay.
I
Have any
honestly-
of you guys,
Postmodernism.
Did any of you guys? Did anybody else see the Scooby-Doo redo where it was literally just about Scooby and Shaggy and magical Scooby snacks?
Wait, what?
Possibly. I don't remember that one,
So
but
I
I've
swear
seen.
nobody else
I've
has
seen a
seen
lot
this,
of
and I
those.
swear it existed, and I think I've seen more of that than I back then had seen of any of the other Scooby-Doo's.
Wait, what?
Oh my
Magical
gosh.
Scooby
I've
snacks?
definitely watched
Yeah,
a lot of the Scooby-Doo episodes and
they,
a lot of
gave
the
Scooby powers.
I don't know this one. There's a lot of Scooby-Doo shows, that's for sure, but the ones that I always like enjoy that's not the originals, even the originals scared me as a kid. Like do you guys know, like, you watched the original Scooby-Doo, like the original Scooby-Doo
Oh
show?
yeah, 60s Scooby-Doo is great. Like it has a laugh track. That's like when you know it's like funny.
Do you guys know the episode where it had that laughing alien guy who was like in the airport or something like that? It was like like always laughing whenever he goes, and it's just like his face glows and just looked absolutely creepy for me.
I feel like a cartoon about people laughing maniacally in airports probably does not age well in the 21st century.
Nope.
You can't do that anymore. I mean, the TSA didn't even exist at that time, right? So.
Yep. I guess I can't hit that. But yeah, no, What's Scooby-Doo was always one of my favorites. And then there was like Zombie Island. Was also a great Scooby-Doo movie for me.
Watched it all. I liked when they, especially in the originals, when they did all those like collaborations, like with the Addams Family and all of that.
Mhm.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Oh yeah, that was like the guest stars. But that was when
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo...
they had several of those though, which I thought was fun.
Yeah, but
And they were all done really well.
yeah, but that's when Scooby-Doo started going downhill and like really getting expensive, because it just ended up just being a little bit too much for a lot of people. The heck, they even had Batman and Robin on the show.
They did.
They had the Addams
Well, and
Family.
that's when they started doing like all of the different iterations of Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. That's so many Scooby-Doos. Scooby-Doo is
I've
just like...
definitely watched most of them though.
Then again, Scooby-Doo is like Transformers, where there's like so many iterations of the show. Like it's hard to say which
Oh my
one
god,
you
that
grew
makes
up
me. Could you imagine a Scooby-Doo movie directed by Michael Bay? That would be insane.
with. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, boom.
Yeah, just explosives everywhere and like female characters who are like even more sexualized in the Scooby-Doo universe than they normally would be.
Mm-hmm. Like it's funny because like I remember the live action Scooby-Doo movie where they were discussing of having Daphne and Velma have a relationship together. We're just like, seems a little bit
I don't
much.
remember that.
No,
I remember that being interesting. I remember, wasn't there a part of the movie where like the characters like switch bodies or something?
Oh yeah. But no,
Yes.
And Frodo's like, I can see myself naked now, or something like that.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't he say something like that?
Yep.
It's-
Exactly.
Yeah, they were really just entertaining the parents with that movie when they had to take their kids to see it.
Yeah, one of the original concepts for the Scooby-Doo movie was actually to have Daphne and Velma be in a relationship together.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
It was, and then it's also like in the Mystery Incorporated one, they wanted Velma to discover that she was actually bi as well. but unfortunately didn't have enough seasons to do that.
Oh. Yeah. That is too bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just recently revealed, so it just was not that a thing that they showed off. Woman, stop falling down and crying. Get up. I literally can't do anything to you. God dang it. What am I supposed to do? I guess I'm just gonna do that.
Do you have a range attack?
No. And also she's invincible only at certain moments. So, like she's invincible for the most part until like she does like a certain moment of attack. What are the cartoons that we all watched as a kid?
SpongeBob.
Are you ready, kids?
Oh, yeah.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Whoa, that's loud.
Oh, I just remember watching animation, like just a joke animation recently, where it's like, "Hey SpongeBob, check out my new clarinet." So he pulls out a gun and shoots his face off. It's just like, what?
People are
I mean,
using.
it's kind of gory because SpongeBob is a sponge and has no blood to speak of, but just
He just have like a hole in him.
yeah. Another one.
Yeah,
Another
a
one.
bigger hole.
Whoopsie, that wasn't a clarinet.
Very funny.
People are weird on the internet. They're starting, like, I'm starting to see a lot more like SpongeBob goes with everything kind of memes videos anymore. Like nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, SpongeBob is like, along with like, I remember we mentioned Avatar. Like, so Avatar and SpongeBob are probably like among the most iconic of like all the shows, just because like everyone knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they're also coming out with the
Yeah,
new
even my
SpongeBob
Japanese
movie.
students know who SpongeBob
That's
is
true.
somehow.
I thought that movie
oh
was
god,
out
I'm
already.
not like I stopped being excited about SpongeBob like 8, 9 years ago.
Oh yes. Oh, me, it was even sooner than that. Like,
Oh, okay. I noticed that.
Yeah,
I feel like
actually,
the
when
episodes of the
did
show started kind of declining after the movie came out. but-
Yep.
Yeah, the Hasselhoff. I think after once the Hasselhoff one.
Oh, the
that was
Hasselhoff
good.
scene was great though, dude. Launching them into
I
the ocean
love-
with his
Oh,
pecs was
yeah,
pretty
that one,
great,
I like
but
that one. I think anything after I liked the Hasselhoff. Like
Yeah.
I like that part.
That
But
movie
anything
was
after that
supposed to be
movie, I
the
was
end.
like,
yeah, that was like the OG well-defined pecs. I mean, if it can shift them like that and then squeeze people into the ocean through your pecs, like that's
I'm David
true training goals,
Hasselhoff.
right?
Hooray! Where's your boat? Boat? Ha ha ha.
Bald.
Thinning.
I was wondering is like when they asked like Hasselhoff, this is like dude, it's like hey, would you like to be a part of our SpongeBob movie? It's like yeah, what do I do? Just
We need to do CG on your pecs and like cause them to like move on camera.
He's like sounds perfect. It just sounds like I was just wondering is like what was like why did like how did they convince Hasselhoff?
They showed in the paycheck.
Yeah, SpongeBob was there. Let's see what other shows I'm trying to think of.
I mean, dude, if we're talking about like Teen Nick, like live action kind of shows, Drake and Josh was a jam.
Never really watched it as a kid a lot.
Are you calling me a liar? Are you calling me a truther?
Yeah. Drake and Josh is great. I also like Ned's Declassified a lot. That show was my jam in like middle school because I was actually in middle school when that show was out.
Siberian Husky.
They did have a
I
crossover
thought
with
it matches
Fairy
you with your
Oddparents.
perfect soulmate. It's like Siberian Husky. He's like, what?
What did Nick?
Fairy Oddparents and Ned's Declassified had a slight crossover in the episode of Ned's Declassified.
I don't remember that, but the dude who
I
did
don't
the
either.
janitor in that show is the voice of Cosmo and Jimmy's dad and Jorgen von Strangle. He did 3 different characters in that show.
Yeah.
Weapons.
I'll be back with weapons.
Yeah.
No, they had a crossover. I remember
that,
watching
though.
it. I was
Do you guys remember the crossovers they did of Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents? I remember the first one was like cool.
Oh yeah, there's also the
That was-
They did 3, I think. I remember I liked the first one, and the others were not as special.
I don't remember which is which, but I remember they did 2 at least.
They did
Yeah.
3.
That was cool. I loved how the art style changed to their art style.
Yeah, that was
Respectively,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
It was really disturbing to see Timmy in the Jimmy Neutron art style. I will say.
Yeah.
That's true.
I still
I mean, they made fun of that in the in universe. They're like, "Oh my God, you're Overbite, dude."
Yeah, no, Jimmy in Fairy Odd Parents, like in the Fairy Odd Parents universe, looks fine. He actually looked kind of preferably, but in the sense of like Timmy into Jimmy's world, he did not transfer well.
No, he did not.
Wasn't a big fan of Jimmy Neutron. Odd Parents was cool. Jimmy Neutron was, I think I liked Jimmy Neutron a bit more than Fairy Odd Parents at a time. I think
I
so.
liked Jimmy Neutron. I liked the movie they did with the aliens.
Oh yeah, the first one that
Yeah.
it was funny. Like I like that's funny. It's funny because that year that Jimmy Neutron came out was also when Shrek came out and like a couple other movies, but they were all nominated for Best Picture, like not Best Picture. They were all nominated for
Kids'
Best
Choice Awards.
No, Oscar's Best Animated Movie because that was
in the Oscars.
Yeah, that was because that was literally the first year they had Best Animated Feature Movie.
Oh damn.
So technically,
Really?
Jimmy Neutron is an Oscar-nominated film,
That's
Oh my God.
interesting.
just because it was like literally one of the only animated feature films of the time.
Wait, was Shrek too?
Yeah, Shrek was there. Yeah,
Dude, that would have been such a meme if Shrek won an Oscar.
it did win an Oscar.
Oh, did it actually that year?
Yep,
Oh, I know it. I feel like that's probably just a category that people don't pay as much attention to.
it was the first of its time. So it's like I know that it was Jimmy
Back
Neutron.
then they probably didn't.
Yeah, because it was Jimmy Neutron. It was
I feel like
Shrek, and it was like 2 others. They're like non popular ones.
I guess if it's like anime, yeah, I feel like I know that Spirited Away has won an Oscar, but that must have just been for like best foreign film or something that year
Probably.
instead of like animated.
Yeah, it's probably that. Dexter's Lab was good. Oh man, Dexter's Lab. I remember that show.
Yeah, I like Dexter's.
Did you guys ever see the episode where Dexter's and Dee Dee actually swore and flipped off the camera multiple times? It was a deleted episode. It was a deleted episode that resurfaced a few years ago. Because it was so vulgar that Cartoon Network actually decided to not air it. But then again, Cartoon Network decided to air a lot of things back in the day that were questionable. Also, there was like, do you guys ever watch the cartoon show Megas XLRs too?
That show is weird. That was a short-lived one, but yeah, I've seen like a couple episodes of that.
Yeah, that was only like 2 seasons worth because.
That was just such like a do-bro kind of show.
Yeah, because like that show
Where it's
apparently
like,
was.
like I think they literally like in their theme song it was just like dudes dig giant robots, chicks dig giant robots. That was like literally the theme song of the show.
Yep. Yeah, like the show was like one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive cartoon at the time.
Oh,
The-
is that why it
Yeah,
last?
that was one of the reasons why it was canceled early, but it was also because the creator was really lazy at times and deadlines.
Oh.
So while it did perform really well, it ended up just being shoved back a lot.
Oh, dude, you know what? Speaking of, I mean, I've mentioned this one before, but on the topic of like mid 2000s like cartoons that were short-lived, and also back to like off-color shows.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember on Nickelodeon the freaking Mr. Meaty thing? Like the claymation show that was like super like morbid and weird.
It wasn't claymation. It was straight up like
Or puppets. Yeah, that show was just like disgusting and weird.
I don't know if I ever saw that.
We've talked about this one before for sure, like during streams. Let me just like pull up an image of this show. It's just so
Great description.
I mean, that's a lot.
Well, let me just show you what the main characters of the show look like, dude. This was like the visual aesthetic of this show.
I don't think I ever watched it, but I definitely have seen.
Oh god, because there's like the tapeworm episode.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, just that.
I'm not gonna post an image of that because that's just.
What show? You're gonna have to look us up, Kraid, but it's called Mr. Meaty.
Yeah, I do remember. I remember watching a few episodes of this and being like, there's better things to watch.
There was also the Edgar Allan Poe show as well. This was on like a completely separate like Nickelodeon channel. Oh my god, him being buff. I forgot about that episode.
Yeah, that show is pretty weird.
There was like on that not specific channel, there was a couple interesting shows. Like there was a Speed Racer one, there was Iron Man Armored Adventures, and then there was what was it? There was another show that's called 3 Deliveries. And then there was, oh yeah, Kappa Mikey was the biggest pop one at that time.
I remember Kappa Mikey. I remember that one because it was like a crossover between like Western animation and like Japanese anime.
Yep. Just Google it. Yeah, I remember it. Lol. It's a classic, I guess. It's a weird classic.
Mr. Meat, I don't know if I call that classic so much as like child nightmare fuel for millennials.
Yeah, it's a very weird show.
Show is bizarre. A lot of the shows that were from like the early 90s, I never really got around like watching much. I just had like watched some episodes on like on Nickelodeon's website or whatever. Like, you know, what was one good one was Rocco's Modern Life.
Yep.
That was a good show.
Never really watched that. That's unfortunate.
I only saw a few episodes of that. I only saw a couple episodes of Cat Dog, and whenever I was watching it, my mom would just like walk through the room and be like, "How do they go to the bathroom?" That's like all she'd have to say about that show.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog was definitely an interesting one. And then there was there was Camp Lazlo as well.
Yeah, I like that show too, because you know I was like a scout growing up, and it's just kind of that Boy Scout humor. But yeah, I liked Camp Lazlo. That was a good show. Attention, all campers! Attention, all campers! It's time for Camp Lazlo.
There was actually a alternate ending to Camp Lazlo apparently, where who was the moose's like the scout, the master,
Scoutmaster.
the scoutmaster? What was his name?
I don't remember. It's been too long.
Basically, there was an alternate ending where basically Rocco's friend, I don't know, it's the big guy, basically comes out and then says like, yeah, stop, like he took over my scoutmaster position. I want him out, kind of thing. Apparently, it's an official alternate ending that just didn't happen. Cat Dog was
interesting.
Yeah, popular one I didn't like. Cat Dog was an interesting one to me. Never really was fully into it.
Oh, I liked it.
I mean, I watched a few episodes, but I never was like the big fan of it. I was like really. I was really
I
into
never got into that weird I don't even know what the name is. It's like the like the chicken and cow or something.
Oh my cow and chicken.
That was weird. That was another weird show. Yeah.
That one was too weird. I didn't care for that one.
That one was straight up weird and nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That was another one from
Nightmare
that
Fuel
era that
Cartoon
was
Network.
just shock value.
Yeah, it was kind of like Ren and Stimpy, kind of same bizarre. Let me look this up. Early '90s cartoons, just like all that millennial stuff. 44 animated TV shows that prove the '90s were the golden age of cartoons. Okay, millennial.
And then like Courage Cowardly Dog for some reason. Courage Cowardly Dog was definitely like a acquired taste show, I would say.
Dude, I love that.
I watch the show very much, but Johnny Bravo is basically the OG Digits BB.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was actually.
I mean, it's kind of Johnny Bravo is kind of the source of like my Digits humor, basically.
I was actually
that
watching. I was gonna be so mad if I died there. I was actually watching a clip of Johnny Bravo. I forgot that he was like apparently in this like heist or something like that, and one of the robber literally tried to stop him by putting a giant like stone pillar at the top on top of his head, and he just like it just lands on top of his head. It cracks up, and it cracks, and it's like, wow, good thing that landed on my head. And Johnny was completely okay, just
because of his hair gel.
no, just like because his head is literally empty-headed.
Oh, is that the joke?
Yeah, because like he's such an idiot.
Oh. Alright, I never watched very many episodes of Recess of the TV show, but it was still good. I remember I had like the movie on VHS, the movie they made of that show.
Oh yeah, I watched
That
that.
show's good though.
I don't know if
That
I
was
ever
on like
watched
Disney or
movie.
something. I didn't really watch Disney Channel shows growing up.
Oh, see, I watched it all. Yeah, I liked Recess. I don't know if I ever watched the movie.
I watched the movie for sure, and I watched it.
The movie's pretty good.
I watched it, and I enjoyed it as a kid for sure.
This is a hot take, and maybe because I'm a couple years too young to have watched this show at its peak. But
Shut up, James.
I was not really,
It's just James says return to slab.
Turn the slab. But for me, I was not really that big on Rugrats. Like, I just don't really get the hype. But that show is huge. Like, they still aired reruns of that show for like years after they stopped making new episodes because it was so popular.
So I liked watching it when I was young.
I just didn't really get that show.
There was a
once
lot
I
of
got
adult
older,
humor.
I didn't like it.
Actually, so there was I think it's on Netflix, but they just announced that Rugrats is getting a reboot in CG and it's coming with the original cast.
Oh, that's interesting. They tried to do I don't know what it was called, but they tried to do like once they were grown up and they were like in
All grown up,
Yep,
yeah.
all grown.
Yeah.
That was just even weaker than the. Yeah,
That was
that one I didn't like. I did like, even though it's weird, I did like the Wild Thornberries.
I did like that too.
I pretty much never saw that show, so.
Hey, Honor.
I will say, I liked the collaboration between Rugrats and the Wild Thornberries.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
weird, but I liked it.
It made sense slightly, but Hey Arnold was a show that I could not get into a lot. I watched the movie.
I liked that one actually. I thought that one was like cool. Like it just, I don't know. It's kind of, it could be wholesome at times, and just like the characters in that show were cool.
I never really
Yeah,
cared
I
enough about Hey Arnold. That's the
um,
problem.
I didn't really watch it when it was like on air, but I saw episodes when they were on like Comcast, like the on-demand service and stuff. And yeah, I enjoyed that show. That one got like rebooted like 15 years later or something. There was like a movie that got canceled at the time.
Mhm.
That was like fully written, but the movie was never made. And then it finally came out in like 2017
Oh, jeez.
and like resolved like the whole arc of like the series. So I'm actually kind of curious to check that out. Because that was like one of those shows from Nickelodeon that got canceled very suddenly. It was in limbo for like forever.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that cat.
Yep, the cat. Also, Kyle.
Yeah.
Also, I've almost forgot to mention this, but since you're here, I actually went on a huge like buying game spree, and I found another Deal or No Deal game on the DS.
Oh gosh, let's do it, dude. Let's do it.
It's on the DS because it's like just in case my capture card fails, this is a backup. So we just like it's like if we had the No Deal, my capture card was acting up. It's like don't worry, I got the DS version.
Does that have to be a backup? I mean, we can just. I'll straight up spend 100,000 channel points to make you play Deal or No Deal.
I mean,
take out your phone and be the banker again.
Oh yeah, Alyssa hasn't joined in the Deal or No Deal shenanigans.
You should. It would be like
I
alliances,
was
like back when we used to play Shadowhunters, you know, like.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
was the
God.
counselor, I think, for Deal or No Deal.
Because we did
Or
this
not
thing where like I just randomly
Ah.
became like the finance counselor for like Grace when she was playing one round, and I
Yeah, I
actually gave
think-
it. Was I
I think
Carl's
I was
counselor?
the
I don't remember.
Carl.
Wait, what'd you say, Alyssa?
Travis.
Oh, I think I was like the go-to person for Carl when he was playing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I remember that now. Yeah, you.
And I remember, I think I
Carl
made
had like a
him
ton of
lose,
money
like,
too. It was pretty funny. We're all just YOLOing like the whole time.
Yeah, Carl was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just like all in order. It's just
That
like
is what he did. Grace and I were like much more like elaborate in a weird way.
Mhm.
Where it's just like, oh, I was born in this month on this day, and if we add them together, we get this number, and it's like, all right.
Oh my god.
There was also the also the reason why I even picked the Wii version was just because of the creepy models in Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
I would just like,
it's pretty funny.
yeah, what's a good game to try? It's like Deal or No Deal. It's like, all right, let's see, what copy? It's like, oh, there's a Wii version. It's like, oh god. It's like I got to do this, and just like I remember Kyle's and like everyone's reaction was like, what the heck are these creepers?
It was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
More 90s cartoons. X-Men. I didn't really watch the X-Men cartoons, but one of my childhood
watched
friends
a
was like a
little
big
bit.
fan.
Yeah, I watched
I
a
liked
little bit.
X-Men Evolution.
X-Men Evolution,
That's the
yeah.
X-Men I liked.
I watched a little bit of that.
I watched a ton of it.
Captain Planet. We're not quite that old millennial, but
I watched Captain Planet. I always was like, Captain Planet, he's a hero.
I never watched Captain Planet.
Oh man, this is not being green.
Yes. So.
This is not being green. How could you?
No, I watched oh god, what's it called? It was like Cyber Chase. That's what I watched.
Oh yeah. I watched quite a bit too. It was one of those educational shows I just watched a little bit.
I haven't seen a lot of the shows in this
What
list.
upgrades for the swords? I tried looking
There
for
a
the
list
upgrades and
somewhere?
there was no upgrades.
Yeah, 47 90s animated shows that prove
Oh,
that 90s is
that
the golden
one.
age.
Ah, it's you again.
Naruto, that's an interesting one to throw on this list because that didn't really take off in the US until like the 2000s.
Oh, there they are. What? 999,999. Screw that. I'm not made of gold.
I was gonna say Naruto became pretty big, at least where I was.
Gotta
when
mow
I
some
was
more
in
lawns, Nick.
elementary school.
I'm not spending that infinite battery. I'm
Best
fine
90s
without it.
cartoons you wish your kids knew.
Teen Titans original.
Yeah, really.
Oh, Rocket Power. I never really watched that show, but my cousin, who's like 6 years older than me, was like a fan.
I watched it a little bit. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
All Real Monsters. I didn't really see that one either because some
I
of these
don't
shows
really
are like
know that one.
these are shows that like were kind of like done by the end of the 90s, and so I didn't really see them like on TV growing up.
Yeah.
Doug, I didn't really see that one either.
Not much of that one
No,
either.
I didn't see Doug at all.
I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. And
Yeah,
that's
see,
it.
a lot of these shows are ones that I saw like less than 5 episodes of. Angry Beavers, same.
I watched like a couple episodes of that. Batman Beyond. Oh yeah, I watched quite a bit of that.
Hey! I watched that, yeah.
I watched quite a bit of Batman Beyond, more so than the original Batman. I watched a lot more Superman, and then I watched the heck out of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
I'm gonna look at 2000s cartoons instead because these will probably ring some more bells for us.
Ring a ding ding. Saved by the Bell.
20 awesome cartoons only 2000s kids will remember.
Oh my god.
20 Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's
19
not
Samurai
good.
Jack. 18 Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
17 Justice League Unlimited.
Yep.
Never mind. I guess I didn't really watch the superhero shows much growing up, or yeah.
I watched Batman.
Well, I thought Teen Titans.
today.
Teen Titans is the next one on the list.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Teen Titans I loved.
I know. I watched more so
Oh,
the DC
dude.
one.
Okay, I like this show. I'm
What
trying to
show?
think of how to give it. I'm trying to think of how to give a hint to this one. Whether I should say a line or I should sing the theme song.
Sing the theme song. Sing it. Sing it. Sing it.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do you get it?
Yeah, I know
No.
exactly what it is. It took me a
It's
second, but
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends,
Heck
bro.
yeah.
Oh.
That show was good.
I love that show, yeah. I will admit there were some episodes that were
like
really
cereal.
bizarre, but I like that one.
No.
And I like potatoes.
Kyle, you should have
Yeah.
gotten your kazoo out.
I don't have a
The
kazoo here.
kazoo.
Yeah. Danny Phantom, is Danny Phantom on that 2000s list, Sass Crade?
If I
It
keep
should
scrolling
be.
down, I'll probably find it. Number 14, Megas XLR.
Ha ha ha.
Chicks dig giant
Giant
robots.
We dig giant robots, chicks dig giant robot cars. Nice. Boom.
Kim Possible, see, because that's a Disney show. I didn't really watch it.
I
But
watched that.
a lot
a
of
little
people
bit.
like Kim Possible.
Oh, speaking
Naked
of Disney
Mole
shows,
Rat.
there's Lilo and Stitch, the series. That was also a nice one.
I
Yeah,
never watched the
Lilo and
series. I
Stitch
just saw the
Android.
movie, and Grace is so upset because of that.
I guess Grace and I could be upset at you, Kyle, for not watching it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
how
so.
dare you,
I'm right there
Kyle?
with
Yeah, how dare you not watch a specific show 15 years ago?
It was great, man.
I watched it so much as a kid.
Yeah, it was on like all the time.
Yep. Actually, it was.
Welcome to my life as a teenage robot.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I
I
saw
saw that one.
that.
That was a good show.
That was old. That's
Yeah, I
an
like
oldie
that
show.
one. That's one that stopped abruptly.
Yeah, it did. It didn't have many seasons. Like, it had only like 2 seasons or something. Like 3 seasons, actually.
Well, yeah, no, it literally just stopped airing.
Really?
Clone High. I've never seen that one.
I never seen that one, but I've heard it recently.
Oh, it was on MTV. That's why I wouldn't have. MTV is a bit like. That was more like people who were in high school in the 2000s would have watched MTV.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched MTV when I was younger.
Teacher's Pet. I've never seen that one. Oh, Disney. That's why.
I feel I've heard of that one. I can't think of it though.
It's like a blue dog-looking character with glasses.
Oh yeah, I never watched that. What the fudge?
Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Clone
I never
Wars,
watched
yep,
that show.
I
'cause
never
I
watched
wasn't really into
that.
Star Wars growing up, so.
That's my
I
jam.
think I watched an episode or two because my brother was
I-
watching it.
I didn't really care for it. I liked watching the movies, but I didn't really care for the cartoon.
Blasphemy.
Number 8. Whatever happened to Robot Jones?
Oh
I have
my
not seen that one.
god! One of the oldest cartoon shows that just didn't have a chance.
I remember playing a Flash game on Cartoon Network's website based on the show, but I never actually saw the show.
Yeah, I watched
Number
the show.
7, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, how do you what happened to Robot Jones? They had to re-record the entire series because they replaced the original voice actor, which is with a different
Oh,
one.
damn.
Yeah, that's a fun fact right there. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is a classic. How do we do this? How do I do this? I was not paying attention. I don't pay
Paying
attention.
to what you're doing either.
I don't read.
Okay, number 6 on this list.
I stopped reading since
There's
uni.
another one episode show for me. Barbarian.
Is that
Barbarian.
Dave the
Remember that show?
Barbarian?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I've ever even heard that show.
I wonder.
Oh, it's like a really ripped dude. He's a barbarian named Dave.
Yeah, I wonder if there is a. It's a weird fourth wall breaking show. Like it breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Number 5 is Spectacular Spider-Man. I've never seen this one.
I never really watched
Disney
it.
XD. Yeah, I never saw that channel, so.
I wonder if Chalk Zone's on there.
It might end up being on here. This is only one list, so keep looking for more. Fillmore? Have you guys ever seen that show? Fillmore?
No.
No.
It was on ABC Kids and then moved to Disney Channel for reruns. Okay, well, Number 3, Timmy's just an average kid, and no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Twerp! Twerp! Yeah.
Okay, that's what I get. Thanks.
Number 2, Homestar Runner. I've never seen this one.
Homestar Runner?
Nope, no idea.
Wait, that's a
Oh,
web
it's
series.
a web cartoon.
Yeah, that's a web cartoon. What?
Well, yeah, it's just cartoons of the 2000s, and it's not specifically a list about cable TV.
The emails. Give me the
Yeah,
email.
no,
They actually have a
I never
game.
did any type of web stuff when I was in elementary school.
I remember
Besides
watching
playing,
Homestar Runner.
Like the video
okay,
games on
The
Cartoon
number
Network.
1 on this list, I don't know if this is just the
Neopets.
opinion of the person writing it,
Oh,
but
Neopets.
this is a weird one. The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
Oh, what?
I remember that show being really weird.
Oh my god!
That is such a weird dark humor
I
show.
completely forgot about that show. Oh
Yeah.
man, dude, I loved that show. It was
an
the
obscure
weirdest
one.
thing ever, but I loved it.
Alright, here we go.
The barber.
We're hitting a BuzzFeed now, guys. BuzzFeed.
Oh god.
I love
Oh,
that show.
damn.
Man, Flapjack
Okay,
was
before you
weird,
guys
but I
hit
enjoyed it.
BuzzFeed, I'm gonna sign off because it is past 4 a.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign
Oh
up
yeah,
for this,
you need
honestly.
to head out.
Aw.
Good night,
Well-
guys.
Well, thank you,
Night,
Janine, for
Janine.
joining. Nice to hear
Yep,
you
night,
from you
Janine.
It was
again.
great to hear from ya.
No problem.
Let's do this again sometime where we don't murder people. Specifically me.
What?
That's no fun.
It's so much fun to murder people.
Not in this society.
Well, I don't want to
You
live
were
in your
literally
society
running over
then.
football players. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, really.
They teleport out of here. They don't die. They just teleport.
Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that.
I do tell myself that.
Their careers. Serious injuries. They'll never play baseball again in their life. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Night.
BuzzFeed.com. 41
Cartoons.
early 2000s cartoons you may have forgotten about. And this goes from number 1 to 41, so it's not like a top list. Number 1. Welcome to my life as a teenage robot. That one appears again. That was a good show, though.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh man, these are going to be obscure, I think. They're going to really dig deep with these. Dragon Booster, have any of you guys heard of that show?
Dragon Booster. It sounds familiar. Can you put a picture of that?
It doesn't even say what network this show is on, so
Can you put a picture? Because it sounds very
Oh,
familiar.
I'm gonna have to Google search this because it's the image on the. Wait, if I save this as a JPEG, it'll save as JPEG, right?
Or you could just copy it.
Dragon Booster.
Ooh, this doesn't look familiar at all.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this show.
Oh!
Oh wow, Nick has apparently.
Oh
that
my god!
That was the loudest reaction we've gotten yet, Nick.
Holy shoot! I forgot about that show. No wonder it sounds so familiar. Oh my god!
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
reaction. That should be clipped. Just I posted a screenshot. It's like, oh!
Don't take that out of context.
That was like a your Super Bowl team scores a touchdown kind of reaction.
That's funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I love it because both me and Kyra were like, I've never heard of this.
Yeah. I've never seen this show. Me neither, Nick. Oh! Number 3, Tracy McBean. I've never heard of this one either.
No.
It's like Kyle hasn't heard of it, Les hasn't heard of it, Nick. Oh! Oh man, it's too late to clip that now. We gotta get a clip of that later. That reaction. That should be like a that should be a soundboard thing for like a hype moment. When you get a hype train, oh!
That'd be a pretty good sound. Yeah.
Because that was just such a genuine and very loud reaction.
I'm
So
sorry, I
excited.
completely forgot about the show. I actually did enjoy it as a kid.
No, that was just so funny how real that reaction was. And Grace didn't get to hear that, so she should hear that later. Just oh!
Well, I mean, technically you could go back. Oh, are you editor on my channel? No, you're not.
When he didn't study for the midterm and he get like an 80 anyway. Oh!
Actually, Kyle, you don't even have to be an editor. You could just go back onto my videos and it's already.
I can if I look at the highlight, yeah.
Yeah, it's like already. It's just you have to just go to the end of the video is all.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me I'm gonna like DM Nick to have it noted down that happened around 4 hours and like 15 minutes into the stream.
Yep. Oh! I swear, it's just like when you said Dragon Booster, it just sounded like American Dragon Jake Long, but I knew it wasn't like that show.
Oh, I remember that show too.
Yeah, it was just like, but it was sounded so
Remember that
familiar.
show?
That's why it's like,
Yeah.
it was bothering
Dragon
me.
Booster sounds like the name of like a power metal band, honestly.
Dragon Booster.
Yeah.
They're just, that animation is the same animation as like the League of Super what was that show? League of Super Evil.
Well, there is a power metal band called Dragon Force, so it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's probably why I made that connection.
But then there's also they also made Hot Wheels Battle Force 5, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if any of you guys know that show.
No.
I was a kind of a Hot Wheels I like Hot Wheels as a kid. So that show was that. I enjoyed the Hot Wheels World Race movie and Acceleracers. Acceleracers was always my jam. They're the same company that made Transformers Beast Wars and Reboot, if you guys remember Reboot.
Nah. I feel like my TV watching growing up was mostly limited to Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Kids WB. And so there's a lot of shows on other channels I haven't seen.
I was gonna say, you were limited to me.
That's why I corrected myself and said Nickelodeon. I said Nick, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a joke. I better correct myself.
What's
Alright, continuing. Sorry, go ahead and say your thing first.
No, I was gonna say, what's the rest of the list?
Oh, okay. Continuing, number 4, Cyber Chase. I've never seen this either.
Yeah. I love Cyber.
I remember
they have an explanation of each show, why it was so good. Because it actually surprised you that a show based on solving math problems could be so entertaining.
It was, man. I love Cyber.
It was a interesting. What the heck is this sword?
These shows are so obscure. I haven't
The
heard of.
concept was very simple. It was like basically in almost every episode.
So these are the kinky dudes they was talking about.
Yep.
What?
Oh, you were not paying attention to the
the BDSM guys in the boss fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just assume that Lissa was just talking about kinky people for no reason?
Because when I came into the boss fight, I think he'd end up killing some of them fast enough that I didn't really process what they were, and then
Yeah.
I'm actually seeing them. Jesus.
There's so many of them too. I mean, this is just.
I mean, did you see the
I
conveyor
don't know if this
belt?
could be classified as safe, sane, and consensual, to be honest.
Yep. What's the rest of the list?
These just seem really obscure. Like so far I've only heard of Teenage Robot. Number 5 is Bounty Hamster.
Okay, that one I don't know actually.
No, I don't know that one either.
I never watched the hamster show.
Let me Google this to see what network these shows were on. Bounty Hamster.
I watched. Is it Haruto the hamster?
Hamtaro.
Networks CITV, ITV. Hamtaro, I never watched that show, but I do know what it is.
Hamtaro.
Wait, Lissa. You have to be on my stream. the time I get Hamtaro a game, Hamtaro game, because I'm actually planning to get one just to stream it randomly.
You've been talking about that. I forgot there was a game for that.
There's not just a game. There's multiple games.
I only knew about the one. Well, you have to do it on a weekend.
I will
It's
do
the
it on a
only time
weekend.
I'm free.
I will do it on a weekend.
I think Hamtaro
as
is
long
like
as
a
you
nostalgia
promise.
thing for Grace, but Grace has probably seen more cartoons because she has 2 older brothers, and so there's just more that would have been on TV when she was growing up. Oh wow, Justin is food flexing.
Why? Oh.
He got hungry because Grace was like ordering a pizza earlier, and Justin was like, "Well, fuck, I'm hungry." Let's see. Number 6, Cornel and Bernie.
No. I don't
Yeah,
know that.
this is. Let me check the network of this. Cornel and Bernie.
Oh yeah, that was. Was it
Aired on. Oh, this is like a British cartoon. Okay. Aired on BBC Children's and Education.
I just remembered there was a show called Get Ed that I remember watching on JetX. And in Yin Yang Yo as well.
Oh, I remember
Oh,
this
I
one.
remember
I didn't really
Yin Yang
watch this
Yo.
one, but Code Lyoko.
Ooh, I love Code Lyoko.
Oh, from Nick. Yeah, that
Actually,
one was on Cartoon Network, so.
Dude, Code Lyoko was the best. The art style was interesting.
do you want me to
Yeah,
send
those
you
are
the
some big
YouTube
heads
channel
with
that
no
I found?
necks, dude. Holy crap.
Do you want me
Dude,
to
I
send you
love
the
Code
YouTube channel that
Lyoko.
has all the episodes?
What, Nick?
It has all the episodes. You want me to send you to the YouTube channel that has all the episodes?
Oh, I didn't realize it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like when you talk about Code Lyoko, it's like so nostalgic that when you hear it, it's like Return to the Past now.
Return to the past now.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke. Oh, James is just having a Dragon Force trip right now.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if we're talking about like mid 2000s culture, Guitar Hero 3, dude. That's some nostalgia.
Never really played it because I never got used to Guitar Hero as a kid.
I remember,
Yeah,
I think
I
I
was
told
big
you
on
guys
Guitar
about the time where at the talent show where a guy tried to play it on Hyperspeed 5 and failed in front of an entire gym.
Oh no.
It was just like...
I remember when I was in middle school, it was such a big thing to see anybody even be able to play through the Fire and Flames and Expert, like no matter how inaccurately. And now it's like every Guitar Hero YouTuber straight up just plays that like 100% perfect.
That's
Like
true.
blindfolded or whatever.
Yep.
You hungry?
Oh, why is Grace shouting me out?
Listen, look, kitty cat.
Kitty kitty. Meow. Meow. How cute.
It's your cat. It's her name is
So
Jean.
cute.
Jean the cat. Is that all that's all the shows on that list?
No, there's way more. I'm just pausing to hear what Grace is saying.
He's distracted.
I'm distracted by the cat. Kitty cat.
Meow meow.
Grace shouted me out.
Oh boy. I need to get some more funds. Funny fun. What other cartoons I remember watching? Code Lyoko.
Honestly, I watched a ton of cartoons growing up. Whether it was either just a couple episodes or like all of it, but I don't remember names like at all. Like Code Lyoko was one of my favorites growing up when it had first come out, but I didn't remember it at all until Kyle said its name.
Did you know that Code Lyoko actually has a sequel series called Code
I
Lyoko?
heard about it. I've never seen it.
That's mature.
All right, continuing obscure cartoons. Number 8, Winx Club.
Oh,
Ooh!
yes.
Oh, it took me a moment. I was like, if I remember, was it like the...
It looks kind of Powerpuff Girls-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
remember.
definitely. I had stuff from Winx Club. I liked Winx Club.
What network was that? Oh, it says 4 Kids.
Yep. There was a
Yeah.
world that was virtual and different. I'm just like looking at the Coolio thing now.
Number 9, Class of 3000. Do you guys ever see? I've seen like an episode
Oh my
or two of that.
god, Class of
It's the
3000.
very jazzy one
Yeah, I liked it.
with Andre 3000. Class of 3000
Sing
singing
na 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 na.
Yeah, that show's kind of
In the
jamming.
year 3000, and everyone is doing fine.
See, the problem is with the Class of 3000 was it could have gone on for longer, but Cartoon Network was forced to take it off from every single media and not acknowledge it as a cartoon anymore because they got sued by a guy who claimed that Andre stole his idea for making a show, and he won.
Oh wow.
So
I didn't know that.
It's really unfortunate when someone sued that and the whole case was won, and so that show was completely like it's technically forgotten now because Cartoon Network never acknowledges it because of that lawsuit.
Huh.
Well, yeah.
It's stupid.
So instead of insisting on royalties, he just canceled the show.
Yep, he canceled the show. He basically forced Class of 3000 to never exist. It wouldn't even appear in any like memorial shorts or the Fusion Fall game. So it ended up just being completely forgotten. Only people who know it, remember watching it, know it.
And that's why it appears on BuzzFeed lists of 2000s kids.
Heck, I think it's I think it's still you can buy the episodes on like iTunes and stuff technically.
Yeah.
Up you failed.
Yep.
Number 10, Timo Supremo. It looks like this is on ABC.
Never
It's like
watched
some superhero kids.
Never watched a lot of that.
Number 11, Angela Anaconda. This looks creepy as hell.
Can you post a picture, please?
It looks like it's French or something. Let me look this up real quick.
2018. Good farm.
American Canadian
yeah,
animated
we'll
series.
do
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Ooh,
like disturbing as hell. Oh, aired from 1999 2001
I have seen this.
on
Wait,
Teletoon. It
Anaconda?
looks weird, dude.
It's so weird.
Wait, what's
But
the name again?
Well, I like it.
Let me just pose this real quick.
I think I liked it.
Oh, let me not post this in Justin's classroom and post it in the main chat. Oops. That would be so weird if I just posted that with no context. This is just so weird.
Oh my god, that one. Didn't they have a crossover with that with the Digimon English movie?
I'm gonna see that face in my nightmares tonight, dude.
I remember seeing that with the Digimon movie, and that took like 20 minutes of that movie.
I've never seen it with the Digimon, but I remember their movements are kind of interesting.
Because
of
it's
the
limited.
style.
It's limited animation.
Yeah.
Number 12, Martin Morning.
Nope, don't know that one.
Yeah.
Let me Google the network. Martin Morning.
I'm gonna go get my fan really quick.
Martin Morning. Networks. France 3, right? Is this not American?
Yeah, it's a French.
Yeah. Looks like the show is from Europe. Let's see. Next. Oh, Totally Spies. I remember having seen that one. I didn't watch the show actively, but
Ooh, that's another one I really enjoyed. With Sam, Alex, and what was her name? Oh God, I don't remember the Clover.
I haven't really seen that show, so.
Which one?
Sam,
What
Alex,
show?
and Clover.
Totally Spies.
Oh my god, Sam, Alex, and Clover. Yes, I watched that, and I'm proud. I can say it now, but as a kid, I would never admit it watching that because it was like
it's
such
a girly show. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that's.
Dude,
It's kind of why I
so
didn't watch
cool.
those
They're
shows.
so badass.
Yeah,
I know, but
they were
it's
pretty
like
good.
for me, like I was like an only child growing up, and I was a boy, so it's like you can't watch the girly shows. Like if I did, probably even my parents would have judged me. You know what I mean? 'Cause of, like,
I had my brother to
talking about
watch with
masculinity,
me.
you know?
I had my brother
Yeah.
to watch with me, so it was fine. Oh, they also.
I will say,
Mhm.
when I was
Wait,
growing
which-
up and
Totally
Naruto
Spies.
was first becoming a thing, I loved Naruto, and all of the guys were
Yep.
like, "Cool," and all of my girlfriends are like, "Ew, you watch that?"
Because it was too manly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
got
remember
veg.
watching Naruto and like Dragon Ball, and it was a big hot thing like with like
Yeah,
even,
we're
like,
2000s
Bleach.
kids, so we had too many gender roles, dude. You know, maybe the Zoomers don't have to deal with that so much with their cartoons.
Yeah, actually, Lissa, did you watch Martin Mystery from the same company of Totally Spies?
Martin Mystery?
Martin Mystery, yep. It's the same company as Totally Spies, for sure. You're gonna have to look it up if you don't remember it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I did! Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, I watched that. It was a little creepy, but I definitely watched it quite a bit.
I definitely watched it because I remember this art style, but I don't remember anything about the show.
No worries. It's basically same like stylistic of humor and stuff like that from Totally Spies. It's just more creepy-esque than anything.
Ooh, it looks like they had a crossover.
Yep, they did. And it became that Clover and Martin were gonna be a thing, and then suddenly that Martin and Alex were a thing at the end.
Oh, that's weird.
Number
13?
14. Little Robots. The show appears to be British, so it's just Little Robots. That's what the show is.
That reminds me of a show called Robot Boy, I think it was. That I think was made by a Canadian or British company. Oh, actually, speaking of Canadian company, you guys watch Total Drama?
Yeah.
Total Drama Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that show. Yeah.
I only watched the first season. I never watched the second.
I watched the second and third for the most part, and then the other ones I watched the Revenge, but I didn't watch the others. Really? Well, actually, I watched All Stars, but I didn't watch the last one, which was technically first. But actually, fun fact: Total Drama is actually coming back. Total Drama Island, at least.
You know, I think I've heard that.
Yep.
I think I saw that somewhere.
Yep. It was teased like literally like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. Anyway, continue on your list, Kyle.
Yep. Number 15. I've definitely seen this one before, like maybe in commercials at least. Tuttenstein.
I watched that for sure. I definitely watched
I
that.
haven't heard that at all.
It's a mummy kid. Basically, I guess he's in the museum and has fun with like another child.
Oh, I have seen it. I never watched it a whole lot, but I did watch a couple episodes.
I definitely watched a few episodes of it for sure.
Number 16. Angela Ballerina.
Nope, don't recognize that one.
CIT. This looks like kind of like the sort of thing you'd see in like PBS or something. Angelina Ballerina.
What a wonderful time of day. That's what I would.
Oh, well, Arthur was my jam, dude. I loved Arthur growing up.
That was.
Oh yeah, exactly. I called it. PBS is what Angelina Ballerina was on.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It just reminded me of like Arthur.
See, if this is something I watched when I was like
Listen
really,
to your
really
heart,
little.
listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm on the street. It's a simple message, and it comes from the heart. Arthur, dude, what a jam. Hey, DW. Hey.
Hey, football head.
Yeah, move it, football head.
Arthur was my jam, including the Magic School Bus on PBS.
I don't know why School Bus. On PBS, it was pretty much only Arthur for me that I watched.
I definitely watched quite a bit of Magic School Bus, but that also could be because it was educational and a lot of my teachers probably put it on the classes.
Yeah, it was never. I read the books of Magic School Bus, but I wasn't shown the TV show in school growing up.
I don't know if I ever saw it in school, but I definitely watched a lot of Magic School Bus at home.
I mean, I watched a lot of it like when I was like in high school. Found a YouTube channel full of it, and it was like, dude, I'm just gonna go on a binge series to watch Magic School Bus. Heck, I'll still do it to this day because I just like it. Not the new one though.
I had the computer, the PC game, the Magic School Bus.
I also had that.
That was in the libraries in my city growing up.
I mean,
Magic School Bus game.
It was either the Magic School Bus for the library or like Reading Rabbit or something like that in school. And then there was like Clue Finders would be my jam for like educational games as well. I would own personally.
I just I just remember like from the PC game Magic School Bus, there was this one section where you had to recognize what scat it was from
What?
what
Scat.
You literally
Yeah.
played educational games about poop?
Well, that was just one area because they also had like footprints, so you had to match the
Oh,
scat. and the
alright.
footprints.
It's just like, geez, no wonder you decided to major in biology. They're making you play games about recognizing animal poop growing up.
Maybe that's why Alyssa just became a biology major, just because she could look at poop.
She was inspired by looking at poop in school. Okay, number 17. Oh, well, here's a big one for you, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Chalk Zone.
Yeah.
This is where Nick is like, oh!
Chalk zone.
Yeah, I never, like, a lot of people really jammed to that show, but I never just had the opportunity to see that one growing up.
Dude.
I liked it.
Wait,
It was a really
you watched it later
fun
on, the theme song,
idea.
right?
What?
Kyle,
I've probably heard it before, but I couldn't, like, sing it for you off the top of my head.
you should just re-listen to it. It's such a jamming theme song.
It is. It is.
We
pretty
should do
good.
this on stream at some point where we just, like, jam to, like, kids
Old
show theme
cartoons.
songs. I wonder if that get you hit with DMCA's. It probably would, but, like...
Probably. But that'll probably be like a dedicated stream where I would just be like, all right, I'm not doing anything super serious, and just like do that and quickly download it.
It'll be the equivalent of when, like, a couple weeks ago I was watching when Lucajin was doing this stream on her channel where she watched like 80s commercials
Mm-hmm.
because that was like her childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be our equivalent is like 2000s kids theme songs.
I was just gonna have to make a private playlist of a bunch of YouTube videos and like all that stuff,
Yeah.
and just like, all right, we're just gonna go through a random order.
Basically Retrobound. I suppose that could be a Retrobound episode that's not about video games.
Yep. I mean, Lissa would definitely join us for that one.
Hell yeah.
3 hours of just
Number-
watching like theme songs and songs in general.
Or just like terribly singing along to them.
Mm-hmm.
Number 18, Sitting Ducks.
Never started that one.
This is Cartoon Network apparently, but I've never seen this.
What's the
It's like the screenshot is just an alligator and a duck, just like sitting there chilling.
Can you show it? Because I might have seen a commercial of it, but I definitely don't recognize it.
I'm gonna post it. Nick's gonna be like, "Oh!"
Probably.
I definitely don't recognize it.
I'm surprised that
Did it save as a JFIF? What the fuck is a JFIF? Save it as a JPEG, dude.
I'm surprised that American Dragon Jake Long is not on there, to be honest.
Well, it probably we have like over 20 more left, so.
Okay, good. I was like, I thought it was gonna end in like 2, and it was just like, dude. Some of the,
I'm not even halfway done. Just
still remember-
It's on Disney Plus.
Wait, which one? American Jack? Oh, really? Huh. Weird. Yeah, I don't recognize that one. That's definitely a show that I really don't recognize. It's either was early in the morning or just was so short-lived that I did not see it.
Let me look up when this aired.
Because like I was like actually on Cartoon Network religiously as a kid. And then I slowly moved over to Nickelodeon and Disney Channel a lot of times, but I remember watching TV a lot, and Cartoon Network was always my jam.
Aired from 2001 to 2003, so we were pretty young.
Yeah, I've watched more 90s at that time, or Naruto, or Dragon Ball, either one of those two.
I watched a lot of
Number
Yu-Gi-Oh!
19,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
George
Pokemon.
Shrinks.
Isn't that the
George Shrinks
bald-headed kid?
PBS.
Wasn't that a bald-headed kid?
Oh, you're probably thinking of the one that starts with a C, like Caliu, or how do you say that name?
Calliu or Charlie or something like that?
No,
It
George
was
Shrinks.
Cali-
Kid's not bald.
I thought it was.
PBS show.
I guess it
Kylie,
was
there you go.
Calliu.
That's how you say that.
I guess it was Calliu because it was that bald-headed kid style. Because I remember seeing that a little bit. Also, Lazy Town.
Yeah, Lazy Town. I remember Lazy Town.
I watched a few episodes of that.
Number 20, Braceface.
Oh,
Teletoon.
yeah, I watched Braceface.
Can you post a picture?
Hold on one sec. Don't save it as a J5th, man. Well, this
It
is
sounds
a
like Donald
J5th
Trump.
fucking peanut butter up in here.
That's what I imagine Donald Trump trying to pronounce JPEG.
Confetti. As he's drinking a glass of
wait, that
confetti.
Like a whole weird show.
okay, so that one actually looks familiar. I actually recognize that. I don't.
Yeah, it was basically just a show about a teenager with
JPEG is?
Really.
regular teenager life.
Yeah, I think I recognize that, but I probably was lost interest because it was very heavily towards the female audience, more so than like Totally Spies and like Sailor Moon, to be honest.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Number 21, Fillmore. We talked about this show earlier and how none of us really know it. It was a Disney show. Number 22. Let's see. Do do no no no. Do do no no. Do you know what this is, Nick?
Yeah, I know. I'm sad that Lissa doesn't.
Yeah, I probably don't.
You watch
Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door.
Kids Next
Oh,
Door.
that's the theme song?
Yep.
Yeah. Code Nick Next Door. Yeah, the theme song of the show is an instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, Code Nick Next Door. I like that show.
I love Kids Next Door.
Mm-hmm.
Number 23, Yakety Yak. I don't know what
Oh
this
my
show
God,
is.
I remember
it's a
that
Nickelodeon show.
I've heard of it.
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
know
one of the
if I
ones that
ever-
was on Nicktoons Network that I'd like never saw, but it was like an older, short-lived show.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I recognize that title. I remember watching it like one or two episodes, and that's it. It was such a weird show. Post a picture because I think Lissa needs to remember it.
There's like
I
a
never
dude with a
watched
pineapple
it.
for a head in this.
Oh my God,
watch
Pineapple
it.
Fred. That was I remember during the time with Kids WB with like Xiaolin Showdown and stuff.
I like Challenge Showdown. I like that show.
Xiaolin
Showdown.
Showdown. Yeah. It's like Yakety Yak. I remember watching like a few episodes actually of it, but it was
Yakety Yak, not Yakety Yak.
Yakety Yak, Yakety Yak, same thing.
Oh, Justin just had a mod somebody on Grace's channel.
What happened? Dude.
Here, I'll post a screen cap so I'm not having to say it out loud and encourage more bad behavior.
Yeah, no worries. Dreptar, thank you for the follow. There, eyes. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying this. Me grinding on No More Heroes to get to the final assassin, as well as going through memory lane with a lot of charter shows. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Why is this okay? Let me snip this whole thing.
Well, Nick, grinding on screen. I didn't
Why
know
did
you
this?
were that kind of streamer.
I mean,
I'm just gonna name this
all
Why.
of you are watching me, so I did not know you're that kind of audience watching me grind a lot.
Alright, stop it, Nick.
I don't know. I stopped. I'm more interested in all these cartoons, man.
Why does this guy have to bring stuff like this into Grace's chat?
What?
Here, I'm gonna post some police car emojis real quick to add the.
That's such an odd way to say it.
I'm studying my language. What? Hold on.
Don't say it out loud, James.
I don't know what else is on there. I can't see anything higher. I just loaded in.
Well, you can't
All
see
right,
that
back to
whole picture.
cartoons.
Here, can I see a screenshot of the weird stuff? Because I can't.
It's in the
I
chat.
posted it in the chat in Discord. Yeah, it's like, why you gotta bring this? That's TMI, man. Alright, number 24 on this list is As Told by Ginger. I never watched this show, but it's like a girly show and it has a really weird art style.
Don't know that one.
I feel like I know that name.
Let me post it real quick, the screen cap.
Oh
I
yeah,
recommend it.
I do recognize
I don't
it.
recognize the sound, but maybe. Oh, yep, I recognize that picture. It was not one of my favorite shows. That does not get a for me.
Alright, here we go to the absolute jam, okay? Like, this is a nostalgia one for me. What should I? Oh, here we go. One more thing.
The uncle
There's a
show.
common line.
The
Yeah, the niece, not the stone.
Do you know what we're referencing? Lisa, please tell me you are.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey,
Bad day.
Jackie.
Bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day.
Yeah, bad day.
Lisa, please. Lisa, please.
Please, Lissa, please.
Lisa, please.
Please.
Please don't disappoint me.
Okay, we're not gonna say the name. We're gonna post a screen cap of it. I hope she recognizes this.
Or James can find like a gif of it.
Oh, yeah, I know this.
Okay.
Yeah, the cartoon of Jackie Chan.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures, dude.
It's been a long ass time.
It's a jam, and also I like how James just added grace about this matter.
I know it's been a long time, but you should at least remember some of the famous lines.
Dude, I don't know. I don't remember any of this. The only thing I remember.
Okay, Justin had to mod this guy again.
It was funny. I liked it, and I loved the the little girl, his niece or whatever.
Yep.
Time the dude out before he says anything more.
Yeah, time it out, Kyle.
1 second.
Okay, but anyway, this has been a lot of fun.
I mean, Justin's there, and he hasn't.
No, Lisa, don't leave.
I need to get going. I
No.
got stuff to do, man.
Don't leave,
Tomorrow,
Lisa. We need to still
after
talk.
sleeping.
Wait, what's this say? Oh, what? That's a huge
Yeah,
TMI.
this guy's clearly trolling. I mean, his name is Steve, which is probably problematic.
You should time him out, and if he keeps doing it, that's definitely a ban.
Well, Justin is in chat right now, so he seems to be... I don't know what Grace has said to Justin about what should be done, so I think I'll let Grace and Justin handle it for now.
Alright.
Alright, I'll continue. Teen Titans. Of course.
I was gonna say, like, don't say Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
More like Teen Titans. No.
Okay, Nick, literally description. Why it was so good. Because Teen Titans was the bomb. Everything about it was incredible except its sequel, Teen Titans Go.
True.
I don't even want to consider that a sequel. I want to consider that more of a what if. It's even worse than a what if, to be honest. Next.
Nick, it's time to duel.
I'm surprised. Wait, I guess so. It's like 2000 show, yeah.
Kids WB.
Kids WB
Yeah,
had like
you guys
all
on
the.
Kids WB in the 2000s, yeah.
Yeah, it was like in 2000s, like it's along with Digimon. I wonder if Digimon or Beyblade's gonna be on there.
Find out. Number
I would
28.
like Bakugan to be on there, but I doubt it will be. I don't think.
I don't know if I know
Bakugan
the theme
is
song
as
for this
popular as
one,
Beyblade.
but
I want Metabots, and I need to watch Bakugan again. I want to watch the show. I want to watch it.
all right, we're on number 28. Ozzy and Drix. Do you guys remember that show? The one about like
yes,
the inside of the human body.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one. That was I watched the movie, and then they came out with the cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Number 29. Atomic Betty. I
Ooh.
recognize
Atomic
the
Betty, I
images,
remember
don't know if
her.
I've watched the show.
Yeah, I recognize that.
What? Run that by me again.
Atomic Betty was just like a short-lived show, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, lady, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right, what's next?
Anyway.
The next one, I'm just gonna post a screenshot because this is wholesome.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the best.
That's how that series had to end, you know. Because remember, like, Danny Phantom had a crush on that one other girl for like the entire series, and she
Yep.
was just like GP.
Yeah.
But then by the end, like, Danny and Sam end up together.
Yeah, that was great. And Tucker ended up with his was his electronics.
Yeah. I am the box ghost.
I am the boss. Beware!
Hear me!
Are you serious? What's the
Oh, I remember there was like a thing where like Danny's parents make some like gadget that like translates like ghost speech or whatever. And they're just like, "Hey, Danny, say something into this." It translates into ghost language, and he's just like, boo." And the device is like, "I'm a ghost. Fear me." It's just like, and then Danny's just like, "I gotta get to school," and the machine's just like, "I gotta get to school. Fear me." Show's so good.
Fear
What a
me.
jam.
You hungry?
Number 31, The Weekenders.
I remember that one. That was an alright show. It was like Rocket
I haven't seen
Power,
this
but
one.
more modernized.
I don't recognize the name at all.
Yeah,
It's,
I've
It's
never
on
seen it.
ABC.
it's like a group of 4 kids, like as it says, like on the weekends they like to hang out a lot. It's like basically teens hanging out after school, but on the weekends instead. I only watched like a few episodes of it. I think it.
Number 32. Can I be a mongoose dog? There's your hint.
I recognize that line. I can't remember off the top of my head.
All right, here's my impression of Grace doing an impression of this show. I saw a squirrel. He was doing like this. It's Invader Zim, dude. My God.
Oh.
Mm.
Because
I never
Grace is
watched
Gurr, and
Invaders
she like
Zim more.
quotes him all the time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I gotta go for real now.
Number 33,
Hi,
Hamtaro.
guys.
It's in there.
Dude,
What's
Hamtaro, dude, Hamtaro,
What?
Alyssa, Hamtaro.
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 Yeah, woo! Love him, Taro. Okay, bye.
No, Kyle, quickly.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I'm almost done with the list, and I'm gonna leave too.
Yeah.
Number 34, Girl Stuff, Boy Stuff. I've never heard of
Never
this.
heard of that one.
Mm.
I don't know. Sir, yes, sir.
On what is YTV?
That's Canadian, I think.
Oh, it is. It is, yeah.
Because
So
I
it's
think
a Canadian
it's
show.
like Teletoons and then a Canadian television series like YTV as well.
Number
actually, speaking of-
35, The Koala Brothers.
No, I never heard of that.
ABC Kids. I never watched that network.
I wonder if you guys watched 16 and Stoked from this Total Drama guys.
I remember 16, yeah.
16 was
16, we're growing up so fast. We gotta make the good times last. Yeah, I saw that show.
Dude, Kyle,
That was the one that I think started off as just a web cartoon, and then it became like
probably.
a cable show.
Dude, when I get a guitar, I do want to try to learn some old cartoon guitar riffs.
Dude, you have no idea how long it took me to learn All My Best Friends Are Metalheads on guitar, because like the intro to that song is so difficult.
How did it go again?
The Digimon song.
Yeah, how did it go?
Do you think it's strange that there's a way of how to look and how to act and how to think? Pretend they're not the same as you. Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
The bass line of that song looks even harder to learn, though. I've never tried to learn it, but Roger from that band is like a really good bassist, and the bass line is like do 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 do.
Don't you have a bass with you right now, Kyle?
I do, yeah. I played a little bit of Lesson Jake songs of bass. The bassist of that band actually has a YouTube channel where he's like demoed him playing some bass lines, and they're just like so complicated. And he sings at the same time too. The guy playing the complicated bass line in that song, he's the singer on All My Best Friends Are Metalheads.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's playing live, he plays the bass line and sings. Number 36, Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, classic.
See, I never really watched that show again because it was like a girlier one. And then Grace gets upset at me for that too, because she's all like, me and my two best friends are Powerpuff Girls.
Two of my best friends are Powerpuff Girls. I don't know.
Number
Remember there was one
37.
specific scene in Powerpuff Girls where there's a plumber fixing a sink or something, and you can see his butt crack.
I remember that. There's actually a recent cartoon clip I started looking at a little bit more. was that Professor Utonium, the girls meets a girl, and he's like, "Hey, Professor Utonium, this is one of our friends," and it's like, "Oh, hello, how nice to meet you." It's like, "Yeah, we were created by accident by the professor's lab," and then the girl responds like, "Don't worry, Professor, I was also created by accident."
Oh.
They're just like, don't remember. Anyway,
moving on.
Mhm.
Number 37. Do 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 do.
That's another song that come back.
Do 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 do.
To be honest though, I got kind of tired of Blue throughout the as the show went on. To be honest, like
I never saw like the whole show. I just saw like a handful of episodes.
I saw like as the series went on, but Blue got actually more and more annoying, like straight up. So I generally just like disliked Blue a little bit here and there.
He was kind of rude.
Mm-hmm. And then there was like the movie Good Will Hunting.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yep.
Number 38, Kim Possible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
classic.
a lot of people like that show. I never saw it.
You should
Really?
see it. You should see it.
Speaking of shows I should probably see, number 39 is Samurai Jack.
Wait, you haven't seen Samurai Jack?
Not more than like 1 or 2 episodes.
I'm actually genuinely surprised. I thought you would see Samurai Jack, at least most of it.
I guess there are just a lot of Cartoon Network shows I never really saw. I guess a lot of this has to do with how my mom like wouldn't really let me watch like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network until I was like 7 years old or so. And so there are some shows that I didn't really get to watch. So yeah.
That's a little surprising and also disappointing.
Number 40, All Grown Up With You.
That one was I was all right. The theme song was actually pretty decent to me. Back to the...
Oh, and the last one on the list, number 41, The Proud Family. That was a Disney show I never watched, but I know what this is.
That's actually an interesting one because that was like all like black people, all black cast, which is actually kind of rare.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Representation.
Yeah, that and Fat Albert, but unfortunately Fat Albert would probably never get a reboot or anything.
I feel like even having a show with a guy being called Fat in the title would not fly now.
There's like a lot of people would just say like that's super rude. Can't
shaming, we'll fuck.
Like body shaming is like can't have that.
I don't know. It's a lot of the stuff about that won't fly nowadays is like so exaggerated, but yeah. I think when people say like, "Oh, entertainment is stupid now because you can't do blah 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 blah," and it's like, I don't think it's necessarily that true.
Yeah, no.
I think culture should evolve, and my opinion is that, like, you can kind of look back and laugh at some of the stuff that was allowed to fly in older stuff, but I don't think it even should. I don't think the same sort of humor or whatever even should be a part of shows nowadays. Like, just let the culture move on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like how, you know, Back to the Future, you watch that movie, and it's like, yeah, alright, but, you know, a whole plot device being about Libyans shooting one of the main characters is like, oh, alright, wow. This is definitely the 80s.
It's also that
and he definitely should not make movies with that kind of joke now.
Yeah, it's definitely a movie that has not, like, in a sense, aged well in that joke.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite something.
I mean, Back to the Future is still like I really like, but at least it outweighs a lot of the hate for it nowadays, just because of this like it's such a classic movie for a lot of people that
I think it's supposed to be goofy, not necessarily taken too seriously. I mean, there's like the Libyans thing. There's like the whole premise of that movie is about a dude's mom falling in love with him. It's like so Freudian that like. Yeah, I feel like a movie with that plot line wouldn't even be made now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like it would not fly that well. I mean, at least it would get like a decent amount of backlash before they'd say like you can't use it right now.
I mean, the racist thing would get backlash. I think the thing about like the Freudian plot would just like I don't know if necessarily people would be angry about it so much as they'd be like, what? Like why would we want to watch something like that?
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
true.
how people would react.
I mean, that's unfortunately how culture is. Heck, if you watch it back, like if they did it in 2000s, it would still be okay. But then it's like 2010s, it would start being like a little risky, and nowadays you just be like, nope, that's not gonna happen.
I don't know, somebody who studied like the humanities, like movies like that, I just laugh at them with like just how outdated and like weird the cultural commentary is.
Mm-hmm. That's true, yeah. It's
I've
very
read
different.
my list of cartoons, so I think I should probably sign off now.
All right, see
So
you
that I
later.
can also order pizza and maybe eat it when Grace is eating. Oh wait, Grace's pizza's literally being delivered right now.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately you missed your chance.
I know. Well, she ordered way earlier. I was kind of thinking, like, she decided she wanted to order her pizza early so she could eat it gradually while she's playing, but I was like,
They're
oh
also
man,
like
it'd be fun.
looking for
I was thinking it'd be
ordering
funny if I ordered at the same time. That
Yep.
way we could see who gets delivered first.
That's funny.
I live closer to the place, so I would probably get mine before hers if we ordered at the same time.
Probably.
I'm gonna sign off.
Sounds
Let's
good.
make an entire Retro Band episode about 90s and 2000s theme songs.
Yep. All right, sounds good.
All right.
Maybe another time.
Do lurk mode. Good night.
All right, good night. Almost there. Almost done with this. Almost done. Parade, are you still around? Which way do I go? There's one more fight after this boss. I assume so. Yeah. It looked like one of those, like, it's a last boss kind of thing. Like last, not final boss, but not like final boss kind of thing. True ending. Oh, I hope it does not take too long to get to said true ending. Because I'm still aiming to just beat this game tonight.
Can you hear me? It's Sylvia. I never thought you'd make it this far. But I am sorry. I cannot see you anymore. I want to fly to your side right now. I want to be in your arms. I want to be with you. I want to share my life with you, no matter the cost. Meeting you, I felt truly alive for the first time.
I can't tell if she's lying or not.
But feelings and reality are two different things. Life is not that simple yet. Now, be honest. Did you really think I would let you do me if you hit number 1? You really are an idiot, aren't you, Travis? Come back to reality. I mean, look at yourself. You are a dopey otaku assassin. The bottom of the barrel. No woman would be caught dead with you unless she was a desperate bitch.
That seems rude.
Could you find a woman who could fall in love?
Okay, how about
like
the end
Well,
is you fight a shadow version of yourself.
Like Link?
fun, Travis.
Yeah.
That would be kind of funny. And it would be actually kind of cool.
Don't forget to use the
I
rest.
don't know how you'd fit it into the like
Trust your force.
logic of the universe.
Put a god in.
Me neither.
Madness.
Well, time to punch this, punch that, and then say, wait, where do I pee or poo? literally at like a random piece of toilet in the forest. How does it have plumbing? All right, final boss time, in a sense. Is it that guy who killed the, what, 5th assassin or something like that? I think the secret boss is that guy who killed that 5th assassin. That was such a bad level.
Welcome to my castle. I heartily receive you, my son.
All right, enough with the jokes.
A joke? You don't remember me, Travis. I am your true father. Blood does not make such mistakes.
Jeez, you are full of it, aren't you? It's a good story, I'll give you that much.
This is just another story.
Even if you were my father, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters here is who's best.
Remember, son, engraved into your memory is the night when everything changed. I fell to my feet right before my son's eyes. Do you not remember this?
In my deepest memories, I hear someone calling. I remember. It was a hot summer day.
Mm-hmm.
Someone standing behind my father and mother. That
Ugh.
person killed my parents. The face, I can't make it out. Who are you?
Remember,
Who are you?
try harder.
I think I can see it.
Why was she in a like in underwear?
Recognize the face.
Now I remember everything.
So Sylvia killed
Well
his
done,
parents.
son. She was the girl you loved.
Right in the dick.
You're still as gullible as ever, Travis. Think, why would he be your father?
I guess you're right. I don't have a father. At least not anymore. You killed him, didn't you?
Yes. And that's why you became an assassin. To kill me.
Now I get it. All those fights. It was for this. I lost everything that I ever cared about. That bitch took everything.
Wow, he forgot all that.
I can help you to get even.
She's a good con artist, that's for sure. She set up some killer fights.
So you and I finally meet. You should thank Sylvia.
Jean, there's just one thing I want to ask you. Who are you?
Jean.
You don't need to know. All of your trivial questions will be answered in the afterlife.
Answer me!
He named a cat Jean.
Impossible! What do you mean?
It's too terrible. It alone would jack up the age rating of this game even further.
What?
So what? Who cares?
Okay.
If the game gets delayed, you don't want this to become No More Heroes Forever, do you?
When did they break into fourth wall?
I'll fast forward this so you can tell me.
Okay. I'll make it short and quick.
You are my half-brother. You know that manga called Miyuki? The Japanese one? Well, it's like that. Your father abandoned my mother to run off with your mother. It broke her heart beyond repair. She killed herself. Knowing I had nowhere to go, he took advantage of me. Ever since I can remember, she molested me. We lived in this rotten apartment, and I was his slave. Every day I cursed his soul. I swore that I would kill him one day. But cursing didn't change anything. That's when I decided to become a killer with no money to pay for training. I paid with my body. But you? I bet that son of a bitch looked like a hard-working family man. That was all an act. He didn't give two shits about cleaning up my life. So I decided to clean it up myself. That's why I do what I do. And I got what I wanted. Killing him in front of your very eyes.
That's my story.
Stepsister's all I got.
You and I.
I got all I got is stepsister.
Now you see what I've been through.
What?
That you can actually tell what it said, so I'm probably just gonna read what exactly happened.
You're right. Go ahead.
of your sorrows end today, Jean.
Hmm. And the girl he loved was a stepsister. Hmm. Yeah, that's why I was like, gonna do probably just for a little bit. Okay, so that didn't. Okay, that one still missed. What? I was trying to dodge that. It's like if I dodge. What? Come on. Jacked up Shinobu. Yeah, I could kind of tell that. Come on, man. What? How did it go backwards? Okay, yeah, I can't just run away like that. So I only hit once, got it. Oh, that didn't block? Come on. God dang it. Okay, got halfway. Now she's more serious.
I'm the last one.
Not even close quarters. So she hits twice on that one. Got it. That was way too far. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Oh, okay. I'm trying to just like concentrate for this. This is why my commentary is currently really bad. How did that not hit? I'm not complaining. Even tighter. Yes. Okay, so you're doing 3 as I thought. Wait, where did it go? There we go.
I killed your parents. I must be burning with rage. Can you kill me?
Darn it, missed that timing again. Missed that timing because I was a little hesitant. Keep messing that up. Oh god. I was cornered. Camera, why do you not work with me? Camera does sometimes ruin this game. Actually, no, it does. It does ruin a lot of this game's aspects. Okay, I clearly moved the joystick on that one. I moved it! Travis, I moved the joystick!
Did she just like instant transmission?
Basically, yeah. At least I dodged that one. Oh, come on! I couldn't see because the camera. Again, as I said, the camera feels like it ruins a lot of aspects of this game. Oh wait, why did I do that? Okay, that one's my bad. Okay, hit stun was not fun. Oh, come on!
Oh, you had her like 5%.
Yeah, no, the problem is that I was actually... The problem is that I actually moved in the proper direction. But Travis's takes like 500 seconds to even dodge a second time. And she can move so fast. That is not a fair fight. For like reaction based. I was really close. I knew the pattern. I know I messed up a few times, but that move where she swipes around is not great. The reaction of this game is not great for that. It really isn't. I'm probably just gonna list up a lot of my complaints after this fight when the credits roll, and if I try to attempt to get the true ending. As long as the true ending is not that hard to get, like actually, if the true ending is not that hard to get, I will go attempt to get it. I want to do it within this stream. But I also want to get in a little bit of Metroid as well. She's not hard compared to Shinobu. Her patterns are very simple. But I've had time... Have you seen me complain? The camera is not great. Camera is not favorable in this fight, especially when it gets in tighter circles. It's just not... Okay, that one was my bad. I was actually wrong. You don't need all the sword upgrades like I thought. You just need the sword. You just need all the swords. Oh, okay. That's good. Well, if I just, as long as I bought the last sword. I mean, getting the last sword upgrade is a really grindy. It's like, yeah, I could get infinite battery, but man, that is so grindy. I'm glad that's not required. That's good. So I can at least do the true ending after this fight. Okay, Krogan, answer me this. If I didn't get that last sword, would I have to redo this entire fight? Or how would that work? Oh wait, why did I do that? Okay, that one again. Reaction time is... I got camera. Okay, you can't block that. Okay, and hits animation stun is not great. Okay, again, that hit stun is so bad. Wait, how did my health not go up that much? Did it actually stop it? Okay, so if you get hit by regenning, you automatically stop the healing? Okay, that is just utter bull crap. That I did not know, and also that is such a bold move. Why did they design that as a way? After this, when you use a toilet, pawn menus to return to stand to destroy view ending. Got it. Now I don't think I can beat this one easily, because the third one was I was banking on a little bit of health so I can have some free. Oh, Travis, dodge! I'm dodging. Travis, dodge. Like, yeah, that's literally it. Again, Travis does not dodge enough. Like, this is the only reason why this fight is not fair in my books. Is just because the amount of, like... Again, I try dodging there. I have the reaction. I know I do. But Travis does not do it. The animation just takes too long. See, I try dodging. Travis just takes like 500 years to even do a dodge animation. I honestly just want to just run. I really do. I'm just wondering if that is actually much better. Okay, so running does not even do anything. Yeah, this is not a fair fight. This is just because of the amount of like dodging. Does Travis does not dodge? Yeah, but sometimes I feel like the pillars will be more helpful in her case, but not in my case, because like she'll get caught in them. So I honestly just cannot defend this game any like really that much anymore, just because of how aged, or like, I mean, some of it's just partly because due to age. Others is just because terrible design decisions, like straight up terrible design decisions out of this game. I'm honestly, as I said, the more I play this, the more frustrated I get with this game. Again, why does that attack hit me automatically? It's not a super move. I wish this is the only the whole fight. No dashing, just punches, punches, punches. I'll be fine with this. That is if I don't play stupidly. That's all message. Got distracted. Okay, what's the message? All right. What? Don't flip your stupid hair. Wait, what? I'm burning with rage, but it's not because you kill my parents. It's literally because this Travis is being an annoying butthead. I can handle you if the game is better at giving me my responses. Okay, so that's a safe distance. Okay, that was a bad one. I tried dodging that. Okay, I got 2 hits. How do I tell? Yo, no more heroes. Yeah, I'm literally at the boss end before I get to the true ending door. You're literally me watching me struggle with this boss because Travis is being a huge butthead when it comes to dodging. I'm struggling with this boss purely because the controls are not as responsive as I want them to be. Also, fighting that spot, I don't know how to do it exactly. I have an idea now. Okay, that was straight up the camera. I was not doing that way. That's straight up the camera's fault. I hate it. I hate it when it just does a 360 on me when I don't want it to. I'm actually getting really pissed off by this whole thing. Oh, shut up, you. What? Camera! Why did you go turn that way? Like, camera, why? Why? I feel like it's just better to never lock on in this game. But I can't dodge at all if I don't lock on. But if I lock on, it does a 180 on a lot of my moves. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Okay, Dor, let's just explain. This boss is not that bad. She's fast, not that bad. But Travis, he can't dodge. Like, every time I do a dodge, it takes like 500 seconds to get out of that dodge in order to do another dodge. But that is not enough time because then she attacks me. I get into a stun lock. I keep getting hit. I can't stop getting damage, and I die. That's the problem with Travis. The area gets also smaller, where basically the camera also gets even tighter spaces, which also is terrible. And then there's what you see is the camera does a 180, makes me face the opposite way that I want to see, and I have to lock on in order to dodge. If I don't lock on, then I can just like have a little more freedom, but I can't dodge. So it's just like, it's basically, this game is literally making this even more difficult than it should be because of the stupid decisions they made in this game. I don't agree with a lot of the aspects of this game, especially with the gameplay mechanics. This game would be a lot less frustrating if it was more polished. See right there, I tried dodging twice. I couldn't. No, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Especially with this move. See what I'm talking about? I really don't think I'm gonna win this fight in like an hour. That wave takes such a long time. The timing of it's off. I have to like basically dodge it and then run into it right when it's so I can even get attack in. Again, I don't like a lot of these boss fights. I really dislike a lot of these boss fights. To be honest, I don't even think I even like any of these boss fights. Some of them were okay just because they were short and easy. I can just get through it. But a lot of these boss fights, I just don't like. I really don't. This game has probably like my most, like, it's the game that has my most least favorite boss fights in the entire thing. And it's probably just because it's the entire game. What the heck? So grabbing her is absolutely garbage. I could do the first one, but when it comes to 2, it's difficult. I'll leave you to your misery. I'm gonna play a peaceful game. No worries, Dor. I'm gonna beat this game one way or another.
One way or another.
I am literally gonna be like, if I have to, I will spend the entire night just trying to beat this game. A 24-hour stream just to beat it. I mean, just having people here keeps it at least worthwhile. At least it's not all lonesome and all that stuff. Why did I get so close? Okay. That charging up is definitely a hindrance. What? Oh. Again, I did that mistake. 3 shots. Oh, got there early again. Ooh. That stabbed my heart.
Right.
Brother, please don't kill me.
Sorry, Jean.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
Business after all.
You give up
Mm-hmm.
the bad name.
Had enough.
Yeah, you missed a lot of it.
Time
They're
to
brothers and
get back,
sister.
Jean.
And he,
Travis.
and that's Jean. Her name's Jean, the cat.
Is a more pleasant one.
So you have to kill your sister.
Yep. But she killed his parents.
Brutal.
So technically speaking, she deserved it.
It's over. This is where it all ends.
Also, why is he still alive when he stabbed it in the heart?
Sylvia.
Also, Shinobu, why did she come back and help? I really don't understand that. Oh, there's another boss fight. There's a secret ending according to Krogan, so yeah. Oh, that fight was just more annoying because of the mechanics. That was so random. She'll be his mother. That'll be weird. So technically speaking, I'm done with the game. I'm technically beaten the main story, but obviously there's more to this story because like there is the true ending. The real ending. There it is.
It's finally over.
Why is he shirtless?
Can't a guy get some privacy? At least when he's taking a dump?
I'm afraid not. These fights don't work like that. It's time to die, Mr. First Rank.
You gotta be shitting me.
Will you hurry up with that? I'll be outside.
That was close. Thanks.
Ugh, what an idiot. You're a disgrace to yourself and all those you've killed.
Attacks while I'm in the pooper. Wait, this is not the regular katana. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my wa.
Oh my wa.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah, he literally is that. Oh man, he is super fast. I am not used to this katana. I don't like using this katana. I was wondering when I fight you again. He just says like, yeah, yeah. I'm just hearing a lot of lightsaber battles. Oh man, this is a long fight. That's 3. There's an insta kill. And look how much health he does down. Oh wait, that's it. That's it. That's it. So the 9th and 8th rank follows you home. Weird. Yep. This boss is an insta kill. Well, watch out. Theoretically, if you're in 6th, take out the 9th. Does that make you 7th or 9th? Just like stay the same rank. Okay, that one I could have dodged. Why does his health go down so low? I wonder if he's like the brother of Sylvia. And that's he's just testing me to see like if I'm worthy of keeping her happy. Oh, come on, I dodged that. Dodge that. Okay, I keep doing the backwards. Oh, come on, that one was just poorly timed. Again, that's like a camera where I couldn't see where I was dodging to. What does he just do with the back forward end like that? Like, I really don't like how he takes so long. I want just more fast movements. That's what I want to do. Not like long-winded, backhanded. Like that. I don't want to do that. Travis, listen to me when I'm talking to you. Just do short and fast. That's all you need to do. Is he like not getting any more damage? Because I feel like he's not getting any more damage. Like he seems to be about the same health a lot of the time. Alright, that one. I keep messing it up because he keeps changing it so fast. I should just do side to side. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I literally don't mash the button, Krogan. I literally don't mash the button. I press it once and it does it once. That's the problem. It keeps doing it whenever I don't ask it to. So it's like when I run up to them, they start doing it. Something like that. And that's where it gets really annoying. It's like I don't mash it, but it keeps doing it because it thinks I'm doing a combo. That's what it makes it really annoying. I dodged that. I dodged that. Don't tell me otherwise.
So is this guy like trying to kill you outside your apartment or what?
Yep. I feel like I'm not doing any damage to him. That's the problem. He's been at the same health for the past 5 hours.
Well, he's screaming in pain.
I feel like I just want to just end this right now because this is getting annoying. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
What? Ow.
Just kill me. There we go. That is a long fight. I'm not doing it. That's what I was gonna do. I'm done. I'm done. I am done with this game. Like, I'm really getting frustrated with this game. Wait, what? Can I just run back up? Oh, hey, kitties. Just kill me. I know. I'm gonna go to the gym. What was that? He did like some kind of special move. Just kill me. Is he Irish? Like, do you even know what you're fighting for? So you can't even stun him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is like really annoying. Cause like, okay, kill me now and see. Let me see it. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. I'm telling you to kill me. Kill me. Screw you. Yeah, I think I have to reboot the game, Krogan. I'm done with playing this game right now, though, because I'm already frustrated enough because of that last fight. This is the problem, where it's just like he doesn't do the insta-kill. I want him to do the insta-kill. Kill me. Kill me.
No.
He did. Yep, can't do anything. Well, that's an immediate. I'm done playing that game. Yeah, till his head goes lower. Yeah, no, that is not a good. Again, another bad decision of this game. Oh my god. I'm really just dreading. This is like in the category of like. This is literally in the category of. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 100%, including Hyrule Warriors 100%, but even more infuriating. Oh, Captain Toad's 100%. It would be that. No, this is way more infuriating. This is just straight up like I'm straight up feeling I just don't want to play this game anymore. I straight up don't. If this is the first game for any newcomers, I straight up would have just like said no. I don't want to ever play the sequels to No More Heroes. If it's gonna be like this, it's flat out awful. Like, straight up, like, I really don't want to continue this game, but I'm gonna try to. But this game is absolutely just infuriating me. Yeah, Krogan. Okay, the thing is, it's just if he didn't say the sequels to this game will get a little bit better, I honestly would have just said I'm dropping the No More Heroes. Like I'm straight up dropping it. But no, I mean, I'm trying to find better things to say about No More Heroes. I can see the effort put into it, but it's not user friendly. It's not newcomer friendly. It's very much not. Honestly, I don't even know. I would legit have to have grown up with this game to even try to be more okay with playing it more. Yeah, no worries, Krogan. I will attempt this next week. I'll at least attempt it to. No worries, Krogan. Thanks for sticking around. But I will attempt to beat No More Heroes next week, the true ending for sure. We're gonna do that. I thought I would be it, but I mean, at least I'll say I beat the game in the sense of story. But true ending, I'm gonna go for. We're gonna go for that. But yeah, I'll see you next week, Krogan, for sure. You can have a good night and sleep well.